Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here, getting a little ahead of myself here. This is Irish Bill. I'll be joined shortly by Seminole Bob as we are at Navarre's first home game of the 2020 season. And we got senior night. You say, Bill, first night you're doing senior night? Well, yes. With everything going on in the world right now, they figure let's do senior night the first night. That way, in case something happens down the road, we get to recognize our seniors, which will be recognizing not only the football players, but the 21 cheerleaders and mascots as well. So 60 people in all, as I'll be mentioning their names as we go across. They're going to be seeing the camera. They're going to be coming from the far sideline to the middle of the field to the Raider. We're going to get a little bit closer on the feed. There we go. Navarre hosting Choctaw tonight here. Choctaw's fourth game on the season. They're 0-3 coming in this contest after losses to Niceville in week 1, 56-0. Crestview 40-28 in week 2. And a 35-28 loss to Fort Walton Beach last Friday night in the 50th anniversary of that rivalry. The Vikings finally break the streak.
Our class of 2021.
And Navarre comes into this game 2-0, fresh off a 17-7 win over Pace in week 1, and a 35-21 comeback victory over Gulf Breeze last Friday night down the road in Gulf Breeze. This is Irish Bill, soon to be joined by Seminole Bob as he walks with his daughter, the Raider lady mascot here. And looks like we are going to have, he was coming first, football players first.
Before we get started tonight, we'll honor our senior manager, Robin Spears. She's been helping the football team out for the last 3 years. And after graduation, plans to join the United States military.
Well, I think I'm just going to turn it over to my field mic and let you listen.
Senior manager, Robin Spears. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome number 1, Jason Deal. Jason's parents are Matt Deal and Jennifer Merrihill. Jason's been involved in the program for 4 years, and after graduation, plans to attend college to study environmental science. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, Jason Deal. Now please welcome number 2, Jaden Jones. Jaden's parents are Jody and Veronica Jones. He's been a high school football player all 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend college and study criminology. Ladies and gentlemen, number 2, Jaden Jones. Now please welcome number 3, Jabari Mitchell. Jabari's parents are Eliza and Sonia Mitchell. He's been playing ball here for 4 years, and after graduation, plans to attend college to study sports management and continue his football career. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3, Jabari Mitchell. Now please welcome number 4, Zachary Marquise. Zach's parents are Dwayne and Renee Marquise. He's been playing football here for 4 years, and after graduation, plans to attend college to study sports medicine. Number 4, Zachary Marquise. All right, usually wearing number 6, but number 5 tonight. Please welcome AJ Arno. AJ's parents are Todd and Jill Arno. He's been a player here for 4 years, and after graduation, plans to attend college to continue his education. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Arno. Now please welcome number 7, Jaden Rivera. Jaden's parents are Jose Rivera and Tamika Woods. Jaden's been playing here for 4 years in NHS, and after graduation, plans to attend college and major in photography. Ladies and gentlemen, number 7, Jaden Rivera. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome number 8, Matt Pareja. Matt's escorted by his mother, Shauna McGee. He's played football for 4 years and after graduation plans to attend college and major in medical studies. Ladies and gentlemen, number 8, Matt Pareja. Please welcome number 12, Connor Eastwood. Connor's parents are Steve and Amy Eastwood. He's participated in football here for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to attend Pensacola State College and receive a registered nursing degree, and then continue his education at the university to complete a bachelor in nursing and to become a certified nurse anesthetist. Ladies and gentlemen, number 12, Connor Eastwood. Please welcome number 16, Michael Cook Jr. Michael's parents are Mike Sr. and Kim Cook. Been playing football here for 3 years, and after graduation plans to attend Huntington College to major in sports management and minor in music. Michael will also be an Eagle Scout. Ladies and gentlemen, number 16, Michael Cook Jr. Please welcome number 17, Chris Bridges. Chris's parents are Nolan and Jessica Bridges. Been playing ball here for 2 years and plans to attend college after graduation to continue his education. Ladies and gentlemen, number 17, Chris Bridges. Now please welcome number 9, Tevin TJ Peltier. TJ's mother is Chanel Peltier. He's been playing football here for 4 years. Currently he's undecided, but we know he's destined for big things after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, number 19, Tevin TJ Peltier. Please welcome number 20, Joseph Simmons. Joseph is escorted by his parents, Prime and Tamika Miley. Been playing ball here for 4 years, and after graduation plans to go to college to study exercise science. Number 20, Joseph Simmons. Now please welcome number 21, Isaiah Miller. Isaiah's parents are Marcos and Alexandria Davis. Been playing football here at NHS for 2 years, and after graduation plans to attend college to study aerospace engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, number 21, Isaiah Miller. Now please welcome number 24, Bailey Houston. Bailey's parents are Casey and Sarah Houston. Been participating in NHS football for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend college to continue his football career. Number 24, Bailey Houston. Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome number 26, Makai Domino. Escorted by his parents, Burnell and Brandy Domino. Been playing football here for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend college to study cybersecurity and continue his football career. Ladies and gentlemen, number 26, Makai Domino. Please welcome number 28, Jackson Rainwater. Jackson's parents are Byron and Stacy Rainwater. Playing football here at NHS for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend the University of West Florida and study engineering technology. Ladies and gentlemen, number 28, Jackson Rainwater. Now please welcome number 29, Preston Penton. Preston's parents are Ernie and Nikki Penton. Been playing football here for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend college to continue his education. Number 29, Preston Penton. Now please welcome number 30, Matthew Feldner. Matthew's parents are Phil and Melinda Feldner. Been playing football here for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend college and continue his football career. Number 30, Matthew Feldner. Now welcome number 34, Evan Macon. Evan's parents are Trevor and Angie Macon. Been playing ball here for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend college to study exercise sports medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, number 34, Evan Macon. Now please welcome number 35, Marcus Fedorkovitz. He's escorted by his parents, Jonathan and Cheryl. Mark's been playing ball here for 4 years, and after graduation, he will attend the University of West Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, number 35, Marcus Fedorkovitz. Please welcome number 44, Wyatt Busey. Wyatt's escorted by Jamie and Kirsten Busey. 4 years here playing football at Navarre High School, and after graduation plans to attend college to continue his education. Number 44, Wyatt Busey. Please welcome number 45, Troy Moxley. Troy's parents are Justin Moxley and Matt and Kelly Sisko. Troy's been playing football here for 3 years, and after graduation plans to join the United States Air Force. Number 45, Troy Moxley. Now please welcome number 52, Grady Kelly. Grady's parents are Blake and Lisa Kelly. Been playing football here at AHS for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend college to study civil engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, number 52, Grady Kelly. Now welcome number 55, Terry Pemberton Jr. Terry's parents are Terry Pemberton and Kelvin and Joy Curry. Been playing ball here at AHS for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend the University of South Alabama and major in information technology. Ladies and gentlemen, number 55, Terry Pemberton Jr. Next, please welcome number 57, Nate Herring. Nate's parents are Chris and Paula Herring. Been playing football in AHS for 4 years, and after graduation plans to pursue a career in diesel mechanics. Ladies and gentlemen, number 57, Nate Herring. Now please welcome number 58, Mason Mallory. All right, Mason's parents are Ryan and Jennifer Mallory. Been playing football here for 4 years, but after graduation, he plans to attend Harding University in Searcy, Arkansas. Ladies and gentlemen, number 58, Mason Mallory. Please welcome number 61, Garrett Arceo. Garrett's parents are Romeo Jr. and Arlene Arceo. Been playing football for 4 years, and after graduation, Garrett plans to attend the University of West Florida. Number 61, Garrett Arceo. Now please welcome number 65, Tyler Columbine. Tyler's parents are Jason and Kelly Columbine. Been playing football for 4 years, and after graduation plans to go to college to study sports medicine. Number 65, Tyler Columbine. And number 66, Marcus Feliciano. Marcus' parents are Rico and Cheryl Feliciano. Been playing football at Navarre High School for 4 years, and after graduation will attend university to study aeronautical science. Ladies and gentlemen, number 66, Marcus Feliciano. Next, please welcome number 67, Austin Gray. Austin's parents are Charles B. and Samantha Gray. Been participating in football here at AHS for 4 years, and after graduation plans to join the United States military. Ladies and gentlemen, number 67, Austin Gray. Now please welcome number 70, Lucas Marble. Lucas' parents are Jason and Sandy Marble. Been playing football at Navarre High School for 3 years. Currently he's undecided, but We know he's going to do great things. Ladies and gentlemen, number 70, Lucas Marble. Now please welcome number 71, Elijah Melendez. Elijah's parents are Mitch and Betty Melendez. He's been playing football here for 4 years. And after graduation, he will attend university for mechanical engineering and continue his football career. Ladies and gentlemen, number 71, Elijah Melendez. All right, now please welcome number 73, Dawson Higginbotham. Dawson's parents are David and Lisa Higginbotham. He's been playing ball here in NHS for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to attend Samford University, study political science and continue his football career. Then he plans to go to law school at Cumberland Law School and study criminal justice or possibly sports law. Ladies and gentlemen, number 73, Dawson Higginbotham. Now please welcome number 74, Preston Brewer. Preston's parents are Tracy and Megan Brewer. Been playing ball at Navarre High School for 4 years. And after graduation, will attend university and major in business. Ladies and gentlemen, number 74, Preston Brewer. Now tonight, number 77, Jeremiah Chavis Moon. He's having surgery tonight, but his parents are Robert Moon and Leslie Chavis. We are pleased to recognize him regardless, and we miss him. He's been playing ball here for 4 years, and after graduation, plans to attend a Division I college to continue his football career. Ladies and gentlemen, here in spirit, number 77, Jeremiah Chavis Moon. Now, please welcome number 80, Nathan Comer. Nathan's mother is Kristen Comer. He's been playing football here for 4 years. And after graduation, he plans to join the United States Marine Corps.
Yeah, Jeremiah under surgery tonight. Tore his ACL, or he had some tear in his knee, not really positive what, but he'll be out for the rest of the season. That was number 77, Jeremiah Chavis Moon.
His first year playing football here for NHS, and after graduation, plans to attend college to pursue a career in sports, journalism, and broadcasting. Number 92, ladies and gentlemen, Skylar Newcomb. And now, please welcome number 95, Shane Bristol. Shane's mother is Heidi Luke. Been playing football here for 3 years. And after graduation, plans to join the United States Marine Corps and then begin a career in law enforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, number 95, Shane Bristol. Number 97, Jordan Moon. Jordan's parents are John and Daphne Moon. He's been playing football here for 4 years, and after graduation, will attend university to study sports medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, number 97, Jordan Moon. All right. Robin finally broke away for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, our senior manager, please welcome Robin Spears. She's standing over with our coaching staff and Mr. Nowak, our principal. After graduation, Robin plans to join the United States military. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our football players and our senior manager. Now, let's recognize
It's Irish Mill back at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Just got a message from Jeremiah Chavis Moon. Doctors say it was an ACL tear. Looks really good though, and expected to heal very well. So our prayers go out to Jeremiah as he recovers from his knee operation. We're all with you, Jeremiah.
After graduation, plans to complete her remaining 2 years.
Now our cheerleaders.
And figure out the rest of her life. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexandriana English. Now, please welcome Laura Madison Reynolds. Her mother is Catherine Reynolds. She participated for 2 years in the NHS cheer program. And after graduation, plans to attend the University of West Florida to obtain a degree in nursing. Alora Madison Reynolds. Now please welcome Ariel, Rihanna, Michelle. Ariel's parents are Jerry and Michael Michelle. Been a cheerleader here for 1 year, and after graduation plans to go to St. Augustine for college to pursue a degree in physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Ariel, Rihanna, Michelle. Now please welcome Ashley Catherine Beers. Ashley's parents are Jason and Amy Beers. Been in the NHS cheer program for 3 years, and after graduation plans to attend the United States Military Academy, West Point, to pursue a degree in international relations. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Catherine Beers. Now please welcome Autumn Tiara Henderson. Autumn's parents are David Henderson and Amanda Salter. Been a cheerleader at NHS for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to go to university to get a degree in business and also travel a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, Autumn Tiara Henderson. Now please welcome Brianna Bocabella. She's the daughter of Jenny and Bobby Nelson and Jeremy and Kim Bocabella. Been an NHS cheerleader for 3 years, and after graduation, plans to finish up her AA Principal Estate and then transfer to a university to get her 4-year degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Brianna Bocabella. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dominique Noel. She's the daughter of Mona Noel and Don Ray Noel. She's been a cheerleader at Navarre High School for 3 years, and after graduation will attend the University of Central Florida to major in biology pre-med, and she plans to become a pediatrician. Dominique Noel. Now please welcome Eliana America Colon. Her parents are Danielle and Benito Colon. She's been an NHS cheerleader for 4 years, and after graduation will attend the University of West Florida to study exercise science. Eliana America Colon. Now please welcome Haley Alexis May Wisniewski. Her parents are Michael and Rebecca Ellis. Been an NHS cheerleader for 3 years, and after graduation plans to attend a university to pursue a degree in the medical field. Haley Alexis May Wisniewski. Now please welcome Madison Bissell. Her parents are Brian and Christy Bissell. It's her first year participating for the Navarre cheer program, and after graduation plans to go to university to study biotechnology. Ladies and gentlemen, Madison Bissell. Please welcome Riley Ann Russell. She's the daughter of Sheena and Brian Russell. Been participating for 4 years in NHS cheerleading, and after graduation plans to attend a university and get a degree in physics with a specialization in astronomy. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Ann Russell. Next, please welcome Sarah Elizabeth Schumper. Her parents are Doug and Melissa Schumper. Been participating in NHS cheer for the past 2 years. And after graduation, she just plans to attend university and she'll figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Elizabeth Schumper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for your captains. Please welcome Ashlyn Elizabeth Bragg. Parents are Judy Maynard and Hunter Bragg. Been participating in the cheer program here for 4 years, and after graduation plans on furthering a career in nursing school. Ladies and gentlemen, one of your captains, Ashlyn Elizabeth Bragg. Please welcome another captain, Caleb Joel Leggett. Caleb's parents are Valerie and Gregory Leggett. He's been participating in the NHS cheer program for 3 years, and after graduation plans to attend Florida Atlantic University to major in film production. One of your captains, Caleb Joel Leggett. All right, please welcome another captain, Morgan Michelle Smith. Morgan's parents are Randy and Honey Smith. Been participating in cheer for NHS for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend the university to study international business. Captain Morgan Michelle Smith. Please welcome your managers now. First, Amira Jordan Marshall. Amira's parents are Tequila and Shoemaker. Been involved in our program for 2 years in cheer, and after graduation plans to go to the University of West Florida to major in medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, manager Amira Jordan Marshall. Welcome your next manager, Gracie Rosalie Helms. Gracie's parents are Candy and David Helms. Been participating in NHS cheer for 2 years. And after graduation, plans to go to a university to become a labor and delivery nurse, and then become a neonatal nurse. Your manager, Gracie Rosalie Helms. Now please welcome another manager, Jayla Hurd. Jayla's parents are Denise and Peter Green, and James and Jordan Purefoy. Been involved in our NHS cheer program for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to attend the University of Florida to attain a degree in law. Ladies and gentlemen, manager Jayla Hurd. And please welcome one more manager, Talia Mooney Bibbins. Talia's parents are Albert and Margarita Bibbins. Been involved in the NHS cheer program for 3 years. And after graduation, plans on attending the University of West Florida to major in biomedical sciences and later become an OB/GYN. Ladies and gentlemen, manager Talia Mooney Bibbins. Now, folks, let's welcome some mascots. First up, Alyssa Delaney Grant. Alyssa is joined by her parents, Bob Grant and Kirsten Huggins. Alyssa's been involved in the NHS cheer program for 20 years, the mascot, and after graduation, plans on finishing up her associate degree at Pensacola State, transferred to a university and major in parks and recreation. Ladies and gentlemen, mascot Alyssa Delaney Grant. And finally, please welcome our Raiderman, mascot Nathan Howard. Nathan is the son of Marcy Bergman. Been involved in our cheerleading program here as a mascot for 3 years. And after graduation, plans to go to the University of West Florida for film and business and working on podcasts and YouTube. Because of course. Ladies and gentlemen, your mascot, Nathan Howard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have one more big, monstrous Raider round of applause for your class of 2021. Football players, managers, cheerleaders, cheerleader managers, and mascots. Thank you for joining us tonight on this very special evening. And it's greater to be a Raider. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors. Please welcome our color guard for the evening. With the American flag, Chief Ensign Zalia Duziga-Duzmes. With the Navy flag, Cadet Ensign Caitlin Sharp. On right rifle, Cadet Senior Chief Petty Officer Chance Breakick. On left rifle, Cadet Ensign Donovan Ray.
Navarre Raider Junior ROTC coming to midfield as we get ready for our national anthem here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Opening home game for the Raiders after 2 road games to start the season. And we'll open our field mic for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your national anthem. This is Irish Bill. I'll be joined shortly by Seminole Bob, and we'll bring you live action of the Navarre Raider versus Choctaw game coming up here on IrishBillSports.com. Navarre 2-0 on the young season. Choctaw comes in 0-3. The Raiders took out Pace and Gulf Breeze, while Choctaw lost to Niceville, Crestview, and Fort Walton Beach. And this will be Coach Jay Wall's 100th game here tonight at Navarre. 78-21 in his 9 seasons as the head coach here at Navarre. And he's looking for win number 79 here at home. The first game here of 2020 at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. And you'll be able to watch all the live action on IrishBillSports.com. And we are experiencing a little bit of buffering right now. Hopefully that will clear up as we go on. I mean, the feed may be a little bit behind, but eventually we'll get caught up. The junior OTC is leaving the field, and we should be ready for action here rather shortly, within about the next 5 to 6 minutes. So we're going to go out and hear words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef, and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
Navarre Raider Sports is brought to you by Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Residential Real Estate, your local real estate connection. With Ursula, you got a positive, helpful partner for buying or selling a home. Ursula can help with all of your real estate needs. Whether in the Florida Panhandle or around the world, her 16 years experience in real estate will work for you with innovative marketing strategies. Thinking about selling your home? Call Ursula for a free marketing analysis to see if you qualify for one of the incentive programs. Call or text 850-642-5711. Email ursula.householder@floridamoves.com or go to householderhomes.com. Go Raiders! Your fans are all behind you at the field or while you're watching at home.
Welcome back to Bennett C. Russell Stadium. It's opening home night for the Raiders. Welcome in, Bob.
Oh, man, those stairs kill me. But we're up on the roof.
We are up on the roof here tonight. And nowhere to put my sign because we have 21 cheerleaders and mascots.
Good
we have
Lord.
39 senior football players. We are running out of room to put up banners here at.
They had it wrapped around the side. And
Your special teams captain.
And we are just moments away from kickoff. The Raiders are down in the south end zone. Choctaw down in the north end zone. And we're having the coin flip here as the coin is flipped. And Choctaw wins the toss.
Choctaw won the toss
And they'll defer to the second half.
So the Raiders will get the ball first.
That's kind of unusual because usually Navarre wins 75% of their coin tosses.
I know. So Navarre will go on offense first. I guess that's the south end zone?
South end zone. But first you got to welcome our new camera person.
Anne Marie Grant. She's related to me. She's my youngest. She's a tennis player and a swimmer, sophomore at Navarre High School. She's on the injured reserve list. May have a torn pec muscle. So guess I'm going over to, and maybe not, guess I'm going over to Andrews on Monday, and we're going to let the fine staff at Andrews take a look at it. But welcome, Anne Marie. She's affectionately known, Bill, as Ammo. Coach Joe Meyer, her T-ball coach, named her that eons ago at the Y.
But she is an intern, but she's actually going to get paid.
There will be no one allowed on the field.
Yeah.
So they'll give her some gas money, and the Indians come out of the north end zone wearing all white tonight. Easy numbers to call. The Raiders will be coming out in their onyx-colored pants.
Onyx.
Their maroon jerseys, numbers outlined in white, and their black Raider helmet. And here the Raiders come on the field for game number 1 of the home schedule.
Good to be home after 2 weeks. And this date, it took a long time for it to happen. That's for sure. We didn't know if we were going to be here, Bill.
We did not, and we enjoyed senior night, as I just explained. In fact, I ran the whole feed on my website, so those that couldn't make it can always go back and watch senior night. And the parents that are here can go back and watch it as well. And one thing I wanted to do this year with everything that's going on is show everybody the big happy family that we have here at Navarre with our cheerleaders, our players. Our student section is down a little bit because of what's going on right now.
Yeah.
And our band. I mean, what a great atmosphere at Bennessee Russell Stadium.
It's kind of a hot night. Kind of reminds me of our first game you and I did together. I think it was the Golf Breeze game last year, was it not? Anyway.
Yes, it was. First game of the season, 28-21 Navarre.
I wrung out my shirt in the tub full of sweat. But, yeah, and by the way, Bill.
Doc Gardner watching from the big screen at home.
All right.
Welcome,
by the way,
Doc.
Bill, our feed is free.
That is correct.
No pay-per-view.
No pay-per-view. We allow our subscribers. Now, that may change once we get to the playoffs, but it'll be a minimal fee of, let's say, if I do a pay-per-view, it's $5.
Well, because we have to, because they charge you, what, $500?
$500 to do a video broadcast.
Holy mackerel. Somebody's making money.
So Choctaw will be kicking off. They'll get to second half kickoff as they won the toss.
Number 45,
Xander Noble kicking off. It's a high end over end kick. It's going to come to rest at the 1 yard line where the Raiders are going to field it and take it back out to the 25. A nice kickoff by Noble. Jabari Mitchell with a 24-yard return.
Yeah, Choctaw, coached by Greg Thomas, one of the great offensive minds in Northwest Florida. But if you look across the way, Bill, very thin. Very thin.
Numbers are way down.
Yep. And they're off to a tough start this year.
Jason Deal bringing the Raider offense out for the first time tonight. They're going to line trips up to the far side, single to the near side. Jaden Rivera off back-to-back 100-yard games to start the 2020 campaign. First and 10 Raiders from their 25.
Number 1, Jason Gill.
It's going to be handoff to Rivera. He's got a big gain. Still on his feet over the 35, 40, 45, 50. He cuts back. 45, 35, 30, 25. And he's going to be tripped up as they spot the ball at the 24-yard line. A 51-yard gain for Rivera to start the game against his previous school.
That's right. He started his career there, I believe. So his talent is not new to Greg Thomas. Just a trap play up the middle between the guard and the tackle. Choctaw gave up contain and big yardage.
First and 10 Raiders at the Choctaw 24. It's going to be a pass across the middle to Jabari Mitchell. He's going to come back and into the end zone. A two-play, 75-yard drive. And the Raiders are on the board on a 24-yard strike from Deal to Jabari Mitchell at 11:15 of the first quarter.
Boy, that made it look easy.
Get in the end zone first.
Made it look easy. Preston Penton.
Now, Penton is actually out for the next 2 weeks. I'll explain a little bit later.
All right.
Hey, Caden Howard will actually be doing the kicking tonight. Kick is up.
And the kick is blocked.
And it's blocked. Raiders will stay up on top 6-0.
6. Indians 0.
In quarantine for the next 2 weeks. Does not have it. Just in quarantine.
I see. Well, we want our ROTC guys to be doing a lot of push-ups tonight because they do a push-up for what, every point or something?
Every point.
Yep. Well, Navarre made it look real easy on that series against Choctaw. Choctaw's had a tough start. Started out with a loss to Niceville and a loss to Fort Walton in a very close contest, 35-28.
So Caden hasn't actually kicked since last year on junior varsity. So, but he is an athlete with a really good leg. I had a chance to talk with Coach Walls before the game. So They're going to throw him out there, and he's going to get his experience under fire. But we miss you, Preston.
Yep.
And his younger brother, Hayden, as well, is on the freshman team. Caden with the kickoff from the 40. It's a end-over-end kick. It's going to come to rest at the 7. It's going to be taken there by the deep back. And he's going to break one tackle, get out to the 20, a 16-yard return by a host of Raiders there. Sebastian Melendez and number 19, TJ Peltier.
Scored his first touchdown.
That he did.
Last week on the road at Gulf Breeze. Did you park in the Gulf Breeze parking lot, or did you park at the high school across the street?
I was able to park in the parking lot. I got there early enough.
Yeah, we parked at the high school, and that overpass walking over, it's kind of scary with cars coming.
Number 21, Dorian Smith will be your quarterback tonight for the Indians. It's going to be a double reverse, but the Raiders read it rather well, but it's a nice cutback, and he's going to get back about a minus of 1 yard to the line of scrimmage. That's number 8 on the carry. That would be Kenyon Patterson.
Choctaw starts out with a double reverse of sorts, or a reverse, good contained by Navarre. They stayed home. Linebacker came up.
2nd and 11 for the Indians from their own 20. 10:39 on the clock here in the first. 6-0 Navarre. It's going to be a quick hit to the outside. He's going to get over the original line of scrimmage, out to the 23. He's going to gain 2.
Tackled immediately.
On the pass to Cole Tabb.
And I'm sure Greg Thomas saw a lot of the film last week, Gulf Breeze and Navarre, and saw how Gulf Breeze used that pretty successfully against Navarre.
3-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Indians. Smith in the shotgun. He's feeling pressure. It's going to get a nice pass off there, and he's going to be close to the first down marker. That would be Jaden McHale. And it looks like they are going to move the chains on an 8-yard gain to McHale.
Pass complete for the Indians.
All right. Looks like Choctaw goes no huddle here.
Tackle made by Jaden Jones.
Fast-paced.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Indians from their own 31-yard line. 6-0 Navarre. And a big stick over there on the far sideline is going to fall incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's just a swing hitch pass over to their wide receiver. Choctaw's going fast pace.
Smith taking the shotgun snaps. The freshman Cole Tabb in the backfield with him. 2nd and 10, Indians from their own 31, 9:33 on the clock. It's going to be a quick hit. And we're going to have a quarterback roughing the quarterback. That's going to give the Indians an automatic first down.
So he's going to go against the defense.
I was following the pass, did not see what the roughing was, but White Hat closer than we are. It's almost like you can't even touch the quarterback now. I mean, blows to the head and things like that. Certainly you have to protect the quarterback of sorts, but
first penalty of the night goes against the Raiders. They'll give the Indians a first down out to the 44-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to the outside, and nice way to break a couple tackles, and he's going to get another Indian first down to the Raider 46. That was Kybert McLaughlin.
Is that the freshman?
He is actually a senior.
Senior, okay.
Nice.
Pretty good moves, bounced outside, good yardage. As you said, 2nd and 1.
At the Raider 46, and he's going to get the first down on the next play. Down to the 42-yard line, a gain of 4. So the Indians driving into Raider territory. 1st and 10 at the Raider 41. Nice pass with
Yep.
two Raiders draped all over him. He gets the ball down to the 33-yard line to Kenyon Patterson. His first catch of the night. That's going to be a gain of 8.
Somehow throws the ball downfield
And anymore, Bill, college and pro, if you have a mobile quarterback, it gives you a lot of options. Heads up play by the quarterback there, had somebody in his face, had the wherewithal to get rid of it, and a complete pass.
It's going to be 2nd and 2. It's going to be handoff to McLaughlin. He's going to have another Indian first down inside the Raider 30, down to the 28-yard line, a gain of 3 for McLaughlin.
Indians using the whole field. Pretty good strategy, especially when you've got a lot of speed.
3 first downs in the drive for the Indians as they're venturing down deep into Raider territory. It's going to be a quick hitter to the outside, but I think we might have a penalty here on the play.
Look like holding against Choctaw on the pulling guard.
Holding against Choctaw. They'll back it up 10 yards. Their first penalty of the night. And they'll bring up, they're going to spot the ball all the way back to the 38-yard line, where it will be, looks like it'll be 1st and 20, actually at the 39. Got a lot of people checking in. Doc Garner, Kevin Horgan, the Tavish family. Thanks, everybody, for checking in. It's going to be 1st and 20 for the Indians at the Raider 38-yard line. Smith in the shotgun. He's going to roll out to his left. He's got a receiver out here in the left flat. And it's going to be a nice cutback. And he's still on his feet inside the 10 to 5. And he's going to get all the way down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Indians down at the Raider 2-yard line. But there is a player down. That I believe that was the individual that caught the pass.
Yeah, Choctaw's, Navarre had a blitz on the play. Choctaw picked it up. May have gotten away with a hold on the play, but nice. Choctaw's got some speed, I'm telling you.
It's a gain of 34 down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. Actually down to the 2-yard line, so it's going to be a gain of 26.
You were a math major, were you not?
I was. And it looks like the injured receiver is up.
That's good news.
You're on about the 2-yard line.
It's going to be 1st and goal at the 2 for the Indians. 6-0 Navarre. It's going to be handoff to McLaughlin, and he is in for the score. A 2-yard score for McLaughlin for the Indians, and they have tied it up at 6 at 7 minutes of the first quarter.
That's the way to answer. After a quick strike from Navarre, a nice long drive gets Choctaw on the board, and they're about to go ahead here.
Kick is up, and it's good. Indians take the lead, 7-6.
7-6 Indians on top here with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Both teams with one possession each.
In the stadium, we're asking that all spectators remain as social distance.
So what games got moved? The Niceville's playing tonight. I heard already on the way in.
Yeah, they were up 38-0 at halftime.
Shut my mouth.
Vernon was up on Graceville at the half, 43-8.
Please don't hang out
Vernon over who?
around the
Graceville.
Good thing I didn't pick Graceville.
The Tigers of Graceville and the Jackets, the Yellow
Tigers.
Jackets. Tigers.
They had a running back for the Bears was from Graceville. Can't think of his name.
I know who you're talking about. Name can't come to my mind right yet, but
They got their jerseys done at sporting goods store in Tallahassee that I worked at. They were the old tearaways, if you remember that. They must have ordered 40 for that guy that season.
It's going to be a deep kick back to the 1. Mitchell's going to pick it up, and he's going to go right up the middle, get back to the 19-yard line.
Jabari Mitchell on the return.
A return of 18 yards for Mitchell. Bring up Raiders 1st and 10 from their own 19.
He's back close to the 20.
And Mitchell is down.
Banged up a little bit.
So a 68-yard drive for the Indians, and they're in the lead, 7-6.
Hey, it's year 2020.
Sorry, that was Jaden Jones, number 2.
Well,
Jane Jones up and walking off the field. I know we got a lot of people in North Carolina. The Jones family is catching action tonight as they did last week. Thank you for all those in North Carolina tuning into the Raiders football game tonight. We appreciate it. 1st and 10 Raiders from their own 19. 6:55 on the clock. Choctaw 7, Navarre 6 here in the first quarter. Jason Deal in at quarterback for the. Actually, is that Deal or are they switching on me, Bob? It looks like number 4, Marquise.
Yeah.
So 2 series is 2 different quarterbacks for the Raiders. They played 3 last week. 1st and 10 Navarre from the 19. It's going to be handoff to Rivera. He's going to get out over the 20, out to the 21. A gain of, they're going to spot the ball right at the 20, so give him 1.
I believe Marquise had, of the 3 quarterbacks, I think he had the most yardage running the ball. I think I saw your stats like 35 yards.
And so he went 5 for 6 last week for 66 yards as well. Didn't turn the ball over, which is always nice.
Yeah.
2nd and 9 for Navarre from the 20. Actually, that it looks like they're going to give him 2 yards on that, Bob. They're going to roll out here to the right over the 20, 25. He's going to cut back. Rivera is going to get knocked out of bounds on a big hit there on the near sideline by Joshawn Armstrong. But it's a Raider first down out to the 35.
Play was designed to go up the middle, bounced outside, and the quarterback was out leading almost like a pulling guard. Knocked the defender down, got him around the corner.
Big shot there by Armstrong.
Yeah.
It says, I know you used to go to Choctaw. Remember me? It's going to be a keeper by Marquise. He's up the middle in the Choctaw territory, 40, 35, and down to the 32-yard line. I'm stumbling as he's running down the field.
Stumbling Chris Berman.
Number 4, Zach Marquise.
31-yard carry for Marquise. And another Raider first down.
25.
That was a pre-designed quarterback draw right up the middle. Good blocking up front by the big Bubbas.
Down to the 33-yard line. Marquise hands off. He's going to keep it. He's going to cut back inside the 30, 25, down to the 20. A gain of 13 for Marquise and another Raider first down.
Just running that RPO, looking at the end, deciding whether to hand or pull it or throw it.
That's good for another Raider first down.
Doing a great job. Ammo. That's a lot easier to say.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Navarre at the Choctaw 20, 5:22 on the clock, 7-6 Choctaw. It's going to be a quick hitter across the middle. Trent Hall's going in for the touchdown.
Same play as the last touchdown, just a slant over the middle. Linebackers had cleared out. 6 points for Navarre. Now, do they go for 1 or do they go for 2? Looks like they're going to go for 2.
20-yard pass. Hall's second touchdown completion of the year. Or should say reception.
Back on top. Raiders
12-7 Navarre with 5:13 on the clock. Marquise in the shotgun. He's going to try to go for 2. He's going to get in and gets it back to 14, and we're back on cue.
Yep. Quarterback draw. Very successful. Sent Rivera in motion, kind of to spread out the defense.
Marquise on the keeper from the extra Point after attempt.
Unicorn Raiders would like to thank
It's called the
black sponsors this
well,
year.
Point after touchdown.
point after touchdown, but when you go for 2, is it points after touchdown?
Could be.
Joe.
You say
You-
tomato.
You're the teacher. You tell me.
Shannon Mills of Navarre Real Estate.
Yeah, but
Source. Reliable title court.
we had finals this week, so I'm slap wore out, and today's thank God. Oh, tomorrow's Friday, Bill.
Tomorrow is Friday.
It's going to be weird not broadcasting on Friday.
Well, on next week we're getting cabinets put in our pantry.
Yeah.
So guess what I get to do tomorrow? Clean out the pantry.
Preston Penton.
I thought you just had them painted.
No, this is in our laundry room.
Oh, I see.
It's not really a pantry. It's kind of a gathering spot.
That's where the Wi-Fi's at, I think.
That is. Caden Howard doing kickoff duties tonight and extra point duties. Called into service tonight from the 40. End over end kick is going to come down and go out of bounds at the 17-yard line, which Choctaw will more than likely take the ball at the 35.
You know, one thing throughout the years, being a Fort Walton grad, something I always respected was the great coaching staff that Choctaw always brought together, no matter who the head coach was. I think about in the past coaches like Lionel Fayard and Wyman Townsell and now Greg Thomas and the tradition he has, getting and assembling a great coaching staff.
I love me some Greg Thomas. 4 state titles in North Carolina.
Yep.
Come over here, and he's done a great job with the Choctaw program. 1st and 10 for the Indian. It's going to be a keeper by Smith, but he's going to go down by Grady Kelly. And it's going to be a loss back to the 32-yard line, a loss of 3.
You know, I don't even know how you're supposed to tackle. The referee was warning Grady again on that tackle. I don't know.
Tackle for a loss.
But anyway, is that Grady's first sack of the year?
Actually, that is, since he was in the run, that's actually a tackle for loss.
Tackle
Not
for
a
loss.
Not a sack.
Not a sack.
Smith's going to throw the quick out to the far side. And he's going to hit Patterson. Trying to still figure out who caught the touchdown pass.
Shutting down
Patterson, number 8, had the touchdown.
the offense right now.
Actually, the long cut. Right. He had the long catch to get him down to the 2. I was looking for a number because he didn't get up very quickly. So that goes to Patterson, his 3rd catch on the night. And they're going to lose, it looks like 2 on that one. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 15.
Screen pass, almost intercepted.
Pass almost
And a flag thrown. That could be intentional grounding, which would be loss of down. There was nobody around there that I think had an eligible number.
Or could we have?
Or legal man downfield.
Well, let's see. We'll wait for the white hat to tell us. No penalty.
flag has been waved.
Just fall as an incomplete pass.
Psych.
14.
Got both of us, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great
Well,
defensive stance that time.
it was a design screenplay, and we had such good penetration.
High snap, but he corrals it rather nicely. It's going to be an end-over-end kick. It's going to be picked up at the 31-yard line by Jaden Jones. Yep, that's Jaden, and he's going to get back out to the 40. So an 8-yard return by Jones on the punt.
Brings it back
And the Raiders are in business once again.
40-yard line. The Raiders.
1st and 10
First and 10.
from the 40-yard line as they come out on their 3rd series, up 14-7.
I do apologize.
Here with 4 minutes to go.
Is your kicker.
Sorry, I was late. I was.
No, you weren't late. You were on time. I knew where you were at.
You saw me on the field. I was with my senior daughter.
And we taped the whole thing.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So all the parents will be able to go back and watch. They walked tonight, so now they can go back on Irish Bill Sports and watch it again.
Absolutely.
And they can have that memory
Forever and ever.
forever and ever.
Isn't there a song? Forever.
You come up with that every single week. You always say, is there a song? Well, you know there is a song.
Oh, behave.
First and 10 for the Raiders from their 40 with 4 minutes on the clock.
Over there is Deuce Ned, number 9.
Preston checking in. Hope to see you back out on the field here in a couple of weeks, Preston. Keep working hard. And the play clock is reading 0.
Delay of game. It'll cost Navarre 5 yards.
Their third penalty of the night. Or were they going to rewind the clock? Let's wait and see what the white hat says.
It may not have reset, is what maybe the discussion is. Yeah, Preston, get well. What did Hulk Hogan used to say? Drink your fluids, eat your vitamins, drink your milk, stay healthy, Preston.
They're just going to rewind the clock.
Okay.
First and 10. Jason Deal back in, alternating quarterbacks here through the first 3 possessions. It's going to be a quick hitter here on the near side to Matthew Perea. He's going to get out to the 45. They're going to spot it at the 46-yard line, a gain of 6 to Perea.
You know, Navarre has done this all 3 games. And you say, well, how can the quarterback get in a rhythm? Well, if you know that you're going to be in every other series, that kind of gets you into a rhythm.
Second and 4 for the Raiders from their own 46. It's going to be a handoff off left tackle to Jaden Rivera. He gets out to the 49 for a gain of 3.
Number 7, Rivera on the carry.
4 carries on the night for 71 yards. He had the big 51-yard run that set up the Raiders' first score.
Brings up third down and short for the Raiders.
Jason Deal in at quarterback. Mitchell and Arno to the top of the screen. Isaiah Miller coming in at the tight end position. Matthew Perea on the near side. And Rivera in the backfield to the right of Jason Deal. Rivera's going to go out to his right, and Deal's going to keep it for a Raider first down to the Choctaw 44-yard line. A gain of 7.
That was the same play they ran on the 2-point conversion, just sent Rivera in motion. Pre-designed quarterback draw.
Five first downs for the Raiders here early on. First and 10 Navarre at the Indian 44-yard line with 2:48 on the clock. 14-7 Navarre. It's going to be handoff off right tackle to Rivera. He's going to bust down inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line, a gain of 5.
Basically going up the middle against Choctaw. We'll see if we have not seen the jet sweep that it's been very successful for Navarre.
Second and 4 for the Raiders, a long 4. The goal line trips to the near side, single to the top, single set back. And they're going to hit the receiver out of the backfield. It looks like Trent Hall. He's going to stay on his feet and tiptoe down the near sideline until he steps out of bounds at the 24.
And it gives the Raiders another first down.
Gain of 15 to Trent Hall on his second reception of the night.
Knew exactly where he was on the field. Got the extra yardage. Nice protection by the big Bubbas.
First and 10 for the Raiders at the Indian 24. Deal in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's got a receiver downfield, and it's going to be off to the intended receiver. Actually, off the defender's hand first. That was Isaac Hunter. Then it ricocheted off of Perea's hands and incomplete.
Yeah, almost like he had sight of it, and it on the deflection just could not hang on to it.
And that is the first Raider pass that has touched the surface. The first 4 were completed. Second and 10 for the Raiders at the Indian 24-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Mitchell. He's going to cut back. He's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage +1.
Speed sweep to Jabari Mitchell, number 3. Breaks a couple of tackles. Gain.
It's going to be a gain of 1 for Mitchell. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd third down and 10.
Twins to the near side, single to the top. A.J. Arno at the top. Hall and Mitchell down to the near side. Navarre, you're back in the backfield as Miller goes in motion from left to right. Deal back to pass. His receiver's kind of mixed up, and it's going to be an intercepted pass as both the receivers from Navarre kind of ran into each other, and it's going to be an interception by Isaac Hunter. And the Indians will take over on the interception, the first turnover of the night.
Tough play there, throwing to the far side of the field for a right-handed quarterback. Turnover for Navarre.
Their first of the night. It's going to be first and 10. Indians from their own 11-yard line at 120. 14-7 Navarre.
First and 10, Indians.
The fast-moving first half.
It is. We're down to 120 already.
Timeout, Raiders.
Raiders going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them.
98 signs and designs. Buffalo's Reef.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
.120 on the clock in the first quarter as we come back from our commercial break. 14-7 Navarre, Bob.
Culver's.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love Culver's.
Honey and Randy Smith, their daughter, one of the cheerleaders out there tonight. First and 10 Indians from their own 11. 120 on the clock here in the first quarter. 14-7 Navarre over Choctaw. Connor Eastwood on the blitz from the right side, and he's going to get him all the way back to the 1-yard line. Connor Eastwood with the sack.
Have a meeting in the backfield.
Came from the blind side. Looked like a rollout pass by the quarterback, a design play. Good pursuit, good speed by the defense there. Almost a safety.
It's going to bring up second and 19 from the 1. We're down under a minute to play here in the first quarter. 14-7 Navarre.
I think Choctaw's going to get the ball to start the second half, if my memory is correct.
They will. They won the toss, deferred to the second half. Smith's out, going to roll out. He's going to overthrow his intended receiver over there, incomplete.
That stops the clock, too.
6 of 9 passing here in the first quarter for Smith for 51 yards. It's going to bring up third and 19. After the 9-yard sack by Connor Eastwood.
Yeah, you mentioned the score of the Niceville game. Niceville is, man, they're just steamrolling. They are some kind of football team.
Third and 19 for the Indians from their own 1. 30 seconds on the clock. And it's going to be almost intercepted by Bailey Houston, but it's going to be a fourth down coming up, so they'll be kicking out of the back of their own end zone with 23 seconds on the clock on the incompleted pass.
That was Bailey Houston.
Bailey almost got it there.
And there was green pastures in front of him as well.
Yeah.
James Jones is going to go back deep to return the kick. Return the punt, I should say.
Fourth down. Putting out of the back of the end zone.
Xander Noble, he gets it off.
Looks like the Raiders got a piece of it.
And Jones is just going to get on it, and he's going to step out of bounds. No return.
Jaden Jones, number 2.
Hey, listen, gives his team maybe a couple plays here.
Right at the 35-yard line.
12.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. 14-7 Navarre. And they'll have great field position. They'll have the short field in Choctaw territory.
We're still in the first quarter. I thought we had already gone. Where am I at tonight, Bill?
You're up on the roof.
Yes, we are. It thundered and lightning and stormed and rained a little bit in Walton County. I didn't know if we're going to get our game in tonight.
First and 10 for the Raiders. It's going to be a quick hit now. Marquise keeps it. And he's going to get down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13 for Marquise.
He's averaging about 12
with 1.7 on the clock, though.
yards per carry tonight.
It's a gain of 13 and another Raider first down. Now be the final play of the first quarter. 14-7. We'll take a commercial break and we'll be right back. Navarre 14, Choctaw 7 after 1 here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium.
No one other than the designated school personnel are allowed.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, are making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Rivera on the carry.
First and 10 for the Raiders as we come out of the commercial break.
Gain of 5 on the play.
The ball's going to be spotted at the 21, so a gain of 4. On the carry for Rivera. Bring up 2nd and 6 for the Raiders at the Indian 21-yard line. Just underway in the second quarter, 14-7 Navarre. The handoff to Rivera up the middle. He's going to get inside the 20. He's going to dance a little bit. And he's going to get down close to the 16-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 17. A gain of 4. Bring up 3rd and 2.
This is where a good part of the field, that slant could be there once again. They've done it twice successfully for touchdowns.
Actually, 3rd and 1 here coming up. It's going to be Rivera with the first down carry inside the 15. And he's going to get down to the 14. 3 yards on the carry and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
Their 8th first down of the game. 1st and 10 at the Indian 13-yard line. Just underway, 10:35 in the second quarter. 14-7 Navarre. Marquise in at quarterback. Rivera to his left. Twin receivers to the near side. Single to the top. Hall goes in motion. And did he keep the ball?
Yes, he did.
I was looking at Hall.
Yeah.
On the jet sweep. And Marquise keeps it. And he looks like he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lost maybe a half yard. Probably a good thing he didn't hand off. That would have lost big yardage. The Indians smelled out that jet sweep there to the wide side.
Mitchell comes in. 3 receivers set to the top of the screen. Single to the bottom. Rivera in the backfield with Zach Marquise. Marquise back to pass. He's got a receiver downfield and just out over the hands of his intended receiver. Incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd and long.
Bring up 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, the slant was there for a second. Choctaw looked like they were playing zone. Had it pretty well smelled out.
3rd and 11 for the Raiders at the Choctaw 14. 9:39 on the clock here in the second quarter. 14-7 Navarre. Marquise out of the shotgun. He's feeling pressure. It's going to be a screen play. He's got a lot of nice Raiders defender, and he's going to be into the end zone. Rivera with his first touchdown reception. And the Raiders jump out to a 20-7 lead on the 14-yard pass play from Marquise to Jaden Rivera.
Third touchdown pass for the Raiders tonight.
Number 7, Rivera.
And they score at the 9:30 mark, a 14-yard score.
Offensive line.
Caden Howard getting ready to come in and do the point after attempt.
Kick is up, and it's good.
And Howard's kick is good. I believe that's Howard.
Caden Howard, number 23.
Yep, number 23 with the extra point. 14-yard pass play.
21, Indians 7.
You know, Bill, that was not the prettiest of screenplays, but it was very, once it completed, like you said, Rivera had an escort into the end zone.
The Big Bubbas were out there leading the way.
Andrews Institute, Centennial Bank, Firehouse Subs, Jersey.
9:30 on the clock, 21-7 Navarre here in the second quarter.
You know, next to Navarre's band, one of the best bands in Northwest Florida, unfortunately, probably because of COVID rules, even though they're just really down.
And Preston Texas back in. He said, you got to give some props to the long snapper, which we do. Jackson Rainwater.
Jackson, he was a senior tonight, I believe.
He is.
Yeah.
Howard kicking off from the 40. It's going to be an end-over-end kick, and it's going to come down at the 8-yard line. A nice return out over the 20, out to the 25-yard line.
Out to about the 24-yard line.
Looks like Navarre had a set plan to kick to that part of the field and away from their deep threat returner. The previous kickoff went out of bounds. That one was almost in the same spot on the opposite side of the field.
Next week we'll be on the road as we go over to Niceville, a 7 o'clock kickoff. I want to thank Grant Thompson and the Niceville AD for allowing us to come over next Friday night.
And
McLaughlin on the carry. He's going to get 2 yards out to the 27.
2 on the play.
You did get my pick last night, Florida State to upset the Catholics.
I saw that.
Okay, just checking.
There's also a song called Dreamer, Nothing But a Dreamer. It's going to be a keeper by Smith, and he's going to get back to line of scrimmage +1. Bring up 3rd and 7.
The line's 21. Catholics in 21. That, I know they're at home. Florida State may have found themselves a quarterback in Jordan Travis.
(21-7) Navarre, 8:30 on the clock.
Fumble.
Fumble on the play.
And hopefully the young man's okay. He went down and just covered it up. It's going to be about a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, when you have a ball that short hops, you know, the quarterback's going to dive on it. His helmet's going forward. You got defenders' helmets going forward.
Former Raider coach watching in tonight, Scott Weaver. Thanks, Scott, for checking in this week.
High snap.
Bad snap out of the back of the end zone, and there's going to be a flag. An illegal touching of the football as he kicks it out of bounds. That's going to be a safety for Navarre.
And Navarre will get to receive the kick.
And they'll have to move the ball. Normally it'd be from the 20, but illegal touching. What is the yardage on illegal touching?
5 yards, but Choctaw will have the option of punting or kicking to Navarre. Anne Marie has just reintroduced herself to the big moths that are up on the roof, Bill. They're swarming tonight.
So it's a bad snap, and the punter just kicks it out of the back of the end zone for a safety. So the Raiders defense on the board. I don't know how to label. How do you label that? A scoring play. Just call it a safety.
Yeah. Choctaw punter kicked it out of the end zone. which, if he had not,
it would have been a safety as well.
it could have been, or Navarre could have covered it for a touchdown.
Maybe not a bad move.
We'll see if, how it plays out. Choctaw had a great first possession, marched down the field, mixing running and passing.
Penalty for kicking out of the back of the end zone was assessed on the kickoff.
So they did throw the flag.
Right. And you have the option of punting or kicking.
They'll be kicking off from the 20-yard line.
The Indians will be kicking off from the
Xander Noble.
20-yard line.
Probably Navarre should get good field position here.
(23-7) Navarre. Nice end over and kick. It's going to come down at the 19-yard line. Mitchell with the return. He's going to get out to the 34-yard line, a return of 15 for Jabari Mitchell on the kickoff.
Number 3 on the return.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not a
40-yard line.
special team lineup that you practice every week. The safety return team.
Raiders at the 39.
But Navarre does get the ball back. Great field position on their, looks like their 39.
23-7 Navarre on a bad snap into the end zone, and the punter just kicks it out of bounds. And that's 2 points for the home team, 23-7 Navarre.
Handoff
It's going to be handoff on
to Rivera. Number 7.
Rivera is going to get out to the 43.
Gain of
Looks like he's going to gain 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. Gabe Apongan checking in once again. Thanks, Gabe. 2 weeks in a row now.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Class of 2020.
Halfback
Rivera's
pass.
going to look to pass. And he's going to – he had a lot of room. Actually, that was Jaden Jones, who has played quarterback, not on TV, but in real life.
And he stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. A little halfback option, not a bad play.
Bring up 3rd and a long 7.
And throws a bomb.
I know the Bears and Bucks are playing tonight.
Third down and 8.
Of course, we're not going to talk about that game.
The Bears.
Offensively challenged they are, once again.
They were undefeated. What are you talking about?
3rd and 7. Deal back to pass. Incomplete, and the Raiders will have to punt the ball away.
Pass sails on the quarterback just a little bit. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So
Raiders.
the Raiders don't do anything with the great field position, Bob.
Yeah, I'm sure Jay Wall is a little disappointed in that. Tried a trick play. Had a running play for a yard or two. The trick play.
We welcome all of our listeners and viewers out there. My good friend Todd Holt in Sweden once again. Caught the game last week, catching again this week. Coach Baldry's mom in the hospital, catching tonight's game. Always a Raider. She checks in every week.
I wonder what the temperature is in Sweden right now. Fumble. Muff.
And the Raiders are going to recover.
And the Raiders come up with it.
Now, I think that was Marquise on the – he actually did the punt there from his own 41-yard line. So 9-22, 31-yard punt for Marquise. And on the muff punt.
Number 31, Sebastian Melendez.
Melendez with the recovery.
Choctaw receiver probably should have called for a fair catch there in traffic. Was going to try to run the ball and make something happen.
Marquise back out.
But credit the hang time on that punt.
First and 10 for the Raiders as they take over on the Choctaw 30-yard line.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Whistles and flags.
Tigers and Bears, oh my. Lions and Tigers and Bears.
Yeah.
Going to have a procedure call against the Raiders. Bring up 1st and 15.
First down. First down.
4th penalty of the night for Navarre. 1st and 15 from the Choctaw 35. 6:48 on the clock here in the first half.
What I was going to say on that punt, the hang time gave the kicking team time to get under that punt and recover that fumble, the muff.
1st and 15 for the Raiders. This is going to be handoff to, nope, it's going to be the keeper, Zach Marquise, back inside the 30 as he fakes this play-by-play guy out for a 7-yard gain.
Scrambles for about 8 yards.
And it's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Raiders.
Brings up second down.
What other ball games got moved, Bill, or still on for tomorrow night?
I haven't really looked at the schedule for tomorrow night. I was too worried about tonight.
Yep.
2nd and 8. 2nd and 7, Bailey Houston. No, he tried to hit Trent Hall with a quick hitter across the middle. It's going to fall incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Raiders once again.
But I do know one thing, South Walton, the Seahawks, have a bye tonight. They're off.
They're off this week?
Big win last week.
That was over Mariana. 27-7. 3rd and a long 7 for the Raiders from the Choctaw 27. Marquise back to pass. He's got a receiver wide open. It's going to be a touchdown Raiders. Trent Hall with the reception. His 2nd on the night.
Makes up for the last play.
From the 27, a 27-yard pass play with 6:02 to go here in the opening half. 29-7, Navarre.
Just a down and out toward the flag. Hit him in stride. 4th touchdown pass for the Raiders tonight.
Howard in for the extra point. It's up, and it's good.
And it's good. Howard tacks on the extra point.
And Navarre stretches their lead to 30-7.
Indians, 7. Official timeout. Get some water.
3rd touchdown pass of the night for Marquise.
Yeah, he's shown he's got a good arm.
And that
Please
one.
remember, while in the stadium, we are asking that all spectators.
3 catches on the night for Trent Hall for 62 yards and 2 scores.
I do understand that there will certainly be socializing, but we are asking that fans be as cautious.
And the Raider Junior ROTC down there doing a bunch of push-ups down there on this rather warm Thursday evening.
I thought this was supposed to be fall.
It is October, is it not?
Yeah, but certainly our thoughts and prayers for all those that are in the path of the storm.
Most definitely.
But, Hurricane Sally was supposed to go towards Louisiana, and you saw what happened to that. So you and I have lived on the Gulf Coast too long.
29 years.
You hold your breath until,
I've been through a few. You've been through a few.
Gosh, I remember.
Not as bad as the storm that FSU's going through right now. Sorry about that, Bob.
Hey, we won last week.
Okay. JSU. Nice return by Choctaw out over the 35, still on his feet. Still on his feet as he breaks numerous tackles out to the 39-yard line. Great return by Gamaliel Harris.
Great 2nd and 3rd effort by Harris. I always ask you, what do you think Jay Walls is going to say to him at halftime? One of the things that they may discuss is we got to wrap up and tackle.
30-7 Navarre, 5:51 to go.
Because, Niceville next week, they're not going to go down with an arm tackle.
Four straight running clocks in the second half.
Almost intercepted.
Smith's pass is intended to the far side receiver. Deuce Ned with the breakup over there.
They're getting good jumps on the ball. Choctaw may want to, pump fake there would hold that corner and maybe be able to get past him.
2nd and 10 for the Indians from their 39, 5:45 on the clock. And there's a penalty marker here on the near side of the field.
Navarre could have been lined up in the neutral. Nope.
It's going to be a false start against the Indians. Their 3rd penalty of the night.
That's the old song by Mel and Tim. Backfield in motion.
You're dating yourself, Bob.
I am.
Is he like that all the time, Ammo? Most of the time?
Thank God she got her mother's good looks.
Yeah, we're all thankful for that.
Yeah.
2nd and 15 as he tried to find the one guy that I don't have on the roster. Isn't there one?
Russ Chairman.
Russ Stratton?
Yeah.
Darn glad to meet you.
The slant was there, pass thrown behind the receiver. If that ball had been just a little bit further out in front, that could have gone all the way.
Jason Kirby checking in. Thanks, Jason. Smith's going to roll out to his right. 3rd and long, and he has a Indian first down into Raider territory down to the 49. A gain of 18 to Patterson.
3rd and long was not kind to us last week against Gulf Breeze. We gave a couple big plays up.
That's the first completed pass here in the 2nd quarter. Their first down of the 2nd quarter. 5 in the ball game for the Indians. As they're in Raider territory just inside the 49, almost touching the 48-yard line. It's going to be Smith on the keeper. He's going to go off right tackle, and he meets a host of Raiders at the 46. They're going to move the ball 2 yards, bring up 2nd and 8 for the Indians with 5 minutes on the clock. 2nd and 8 for the Indians at the Raider 46, trailing 30-7 here in the 2nd quarter. Irish Bill and Seminole Bob on the call tonight as we meet up Saturday night as well.
Yeah.
Going to be another flag here on the near side. The hankies coming out a little bit too often here. Another false start penalty. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14 for the Indians as they're back on their own side of the 50 with 4:37 on the clock, trailing 30-7.
2nd down and 13.
Dorian Smith at quarterback for the Indians. Patterson goes in motion. Smith throwing the pass, and he's got a receiver. And it's going to be an Indians first down inside the 40, down inside the 35, and down to the 34-yard line. A gain of 17.
Corner on that side had a blocker on him, cleared the blocker, left his feet for the tackle, the big hit, and missed. Gave Choctaw a big first down.
Found Jaden McHale on the first down pass. It's going to be a handoff off right on the right side again. McLaughlin on the carry. Looks like he's going to gain 2 down to the 32-yard line, just inside actually down to the 33-yard line. 2nd and 8 for the Indians.
And the Raider defense was ready for that one.
Kind of a busted play there.
Lemmy Wilson in on the tackle.
Timeout, Indians.
Indians going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. With 3:41 to go in the first half, Navarre 30 and Choctaw 7. This is Irish Bill with Seminole Bob. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
Third and a long 7 for the Indians from the Raider 33. Smith back to pass. He's going to roll out to his right. He's being chased, and he's got a receiver. Nice coverage by the Raider secondary. It's going to fall incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th and a long 7.
Choctaw looking for a flag. Navarre may have gotten away with a little too much contact before the ball got there. Probably expect with 3 minutes to go for Choctaw to go for this.
3:34 on the clock, 4th and 7 for the Indians at the Raider, let's call it the 31-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Smith in the shotgun. McLaughlin to his right. Twins the receivers on both sides. And he's going to hit his intended target for an Indian first down.
Wow. Double coverage, too. Quarterback put it right where no one else could catch it.
Second catch on the night for Young. And he's going to gain 8. And another Indian first down.
1st and 10 Indians.
At the Raider 21. Hand off to McLaughlin. He's going to cut back in, still on his feet. Inside the 15. He's going to get all the way down near the first down marker. It looks like he has another Indian first down, a gain of 12 for McLaughlin.
Indians first down.
Very impressed with their running game. Very impressed.
Tonight's officials are from the Miracle Strip Officials.
Both teams with 8 first downs.
I'd like to thank those guys.
We're going to have a 1st and 10 coming up. We're down to 2:46 on the clock.
Navarre calls timeout.
The Bears trailing at home 2 minutes to go in the first half, 13-0 to Tampa.
Okay.
The offense is just
Please remember, once game
non-existent.
Well, you know, Tampa Bay didn't have a bad defense either.
all spectators are asked to exit
You
the
know, you got to give them some credit.
If you are meeting a player after the game for any reason, we ask that
We go to the FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com scoreboard here.
outside the stadium.
Niceville final, 45-0 over Mosley.
Probably could have named their score. I wonder how many touchdowns.
Northview leading Walton, 27-12.
I was going to say, how many touchdowns did Carrico have tonight?
Baker up at Freeport, 13-0 at the half. Rutherford 13, Arnold 7, Pace 28, Tate 10, Escambia 10, Catholic 9, Vernon 49-8 final over Graceville, Pine Forest 14-6 final over Washington.
Wow.
There's all your Panhandle scores, 30-7 here with 2:46 on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Indians, just outside the Raider 10-yard line.
They can get a first down here.
It's a low snap. In motion was Kenyon Patterson. 4 catches on the night for Kenyon for 59 yards. Where we're going to have another procedure call against the Indians.
Against the Indians.
And I'll bring up 2nd and 15 as they back the ball just outside the 15, 2:45 on the clock.
As I said, alluded to earlier, one of the best bands in Northwest Florida other than Navarre. The Choctaw Band is not here tonight. Great band. Fumble. Navarre got it.
Navarre's going to take over on the fumble recovery with 2:41 on the clock.
Looks like number 52.
Just a botched handoff. I don't know if it was an RPO and the quarterback pulled it out. I don't know what happened. It was dropped on the ground. Navarre right there. They'll take over. I think they're giving credit.
And he lost yardage on that. Goes to the quarterback, unfortunately.
Yeah. Nate Herring on the recovery.
Nate, our defensive player of the week last week against Gulf Breeze.
Huge night.
Off to a great senior year, that young man. The last of the Herring boys.
Mm-hmm.
I should say the last of the Herring young men. Jaden Jones in at quarterback number 3 here in the first half. Actually, no. Back to Deal. It's a handoff the middle to Rivera. He's got a big gain over the 45-50, and he's going to be tackled in Choctaw territory down to the 47-yard line.
First down, Raiders.
Approaching 100 yards in the first half, I believe.
Trying to remember where they started that play. It was a 5-yard loss. They were at the 15, so about the 20. So a 37-yard run.
Yeah.
First and 10, Navarre. Rivera's going to keep the ball and dive over the 40 down to the 38, give him 3 more yards.
Last 2 ball games.
131 yards in the game so far for Rivera.
Wow.
His third straight 100-yard performance.
Had 50 carries in the previous 2 games, 24 and 23.
Right now, 11 carries, 131 yards.
Wow.
And a touchdown receiving as well. Mitchell goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Nope. It's going to be Deal on the long pass, but he overthrows in his intended receiver, and he'll bring up third down.
Fastball is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Raiders.
Raiders finding themselves in a lot of 3rd and long here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they usually go to a screen. Look for a screen play on here or a quarterback draw that they've used near the goal line when the defense expects perhaps a pass of some sort.
It's going to be 3rd and a long 6 for the Raiders at the Choctaw 38. Rivera's going to take the ball up the middle. He's going to be close to a Raider first down to the 31. It looks like he has it.
Gain of 8 on the play.
And another Raider first down.
That's going to give the Raiders another Raider first down. Just over a minute 20.
1:25 on the clock here in the first half. 30-7 Navarre.
Be a good time to try a deep ball here.
Arnold goes in front of Rutherford in the third quarter, 14-13. First and 10 for Navarre at the Choctaw 30. Marquise back in the ball game. He's going to try to hit A.J. Arno wearing number 5 tonight.
You know, talk about Niceville. They had last week, 2 games? They had a Monday game and a Friday game, and they turn around and have a Thursday game. So they have, 3 games in, 10 or 12 days?
Yeah. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders, just outside the Choctaw 30. Marquise in at quarterback. It's going to be Rivera cutting back inside. Raider first down, 20, 15, 10, 15, 5. Raider touchdown!
Great vision. Great vision. Used his blockers, the big Bubbas. His 2nd touchdown of the night. 1 receiving, and this one on the ground.
That one a 30-yard scamper. And the Raiders on the board once again. This one at the 53.5 second mark.
And
Howard in for the extra point. Kick is up and no good. Navarre 36.
Kick is no good.
And Choctaw 7.
Indians 7.
somewhere along the way, I think if we're up by 35, the mercy rule takes effect in the second half.
Indeed. If I can get off my standing on my mic cord.
Like a dog on a tether.
30-7, 36-7 Navarre. You can follow us on YouTube Live as well for YouTube chat.
I did last night.
Yeah, we got through our picks, didn't we?
Yeah, I think I skipped a couple, though. We're going to have to go over them to make sure that, you know, everything's on the up and up and there's no collusion.
Can't have collusion.
Can't have collusion. You can have a collision, but not a collusion.
Howard with the kick.
And it goes out of bounds again.
Goes out of bounds.
Going to give Choctaw first down on their 35, I believe.
I can't get off the emoji line, Bob.
Is that right? Now, Notre Dame comes in the game with a 2-week break, I believe.
Yeah, they haven't played in 3 weeks.
Maybe a little rusty. Not the crowd that they normally would have.
1st and 10 Indians
Who knows, Bill?
from the 35-yard line.
Oh. My channel just rebooted.
Pass complete to number 10 for the Indians. Jamil Down. Gives the Indians a first down at the 48-yard line. We got a couple of birthdays in the house tonight. Big number 51, Camille Rustum. Happy birthday to you, big guy. And we couldn't do it without Tanny Peanut Norton. Happy birthday. Pass complete.
Another completion inside the 30-yard line. Sorry, lost my feed there for a second. Back up and running here.
Brings up second down for the Indians and about 2.
Extra defensive backs in the ball game for Navarre.
Like 20 seconds left before halftime.
36-7 Navarre. We're 20.2 seconds here till the half.
Where you at, Raider Nation?
Smith's going to roll out and throw into the end zone. And it's going to be a great defensive play by the Raiders secondary. And we're going to go down to 12.9 seconds.
So bring up third down and 12 seconds.
Yeah, that's what you call a 50-50 ball. One-on-one coverage down the right side. Nice defensive play there. Third down. They may be able to squeeze 2 plays here in 12 seconds.
Smith's going to hand off. They're going to push forward, it looks like, for a Indian first down with 3.5. Looks like McLaughlin.
Wonder if he got out of bounds. If he didn't, once they set the chains.
Timeout, Indians.
Okay, yeah. That's because the clock was going to start when they set the ball down.
That was their final timeout of the half.
And we'll have a 1st and 10 for the Indians side to Raider 25. They'll have one more play, Bob.
One more play. This week in the NFL, we had a coaching change. Bill O'Brien at the Texans is out. And immediately, of course, the speculation began, well, what about the coach at Clemson? Will he want to go back and reunite himself with his former quarterback? He's got a good gig going there.
Why would you? That's my question. Why would you? It's a great thing going on at Clemson, and there goes my chair.
You're the chairman.
Oh,
Raider Nation.
Fortunately, he was not in it.
they're going to attempt a field goal here.
They will get the ball back to start the second half.
Xander Noble is going to attempt a 39-yard field goal here.
Navarre call timeout.
I don't know if they ever whistled the play.
And yeah,
They stopped it, so it could be a little louder this time.
It's a 39-yard attempt coming up for Xander Noble, junior kicker and punter for the Indians. 36-7 Navarre with 2 seconds to play here in the opening half.
Resetting the clock to 3.5 seconds.
Oh, that's what they were doing. They hadn't reset the clock because they had ran clock on the last play. There'll be 3.5 seconds to go.
you remember the old clocks when you and I were growing up? The scoreboards, you had to run it down. Yeah, that too.
They'll wind them.
A dial clock, and I was thinking the old ones where you had to go down from a minute. Now it's not 35.
Are you talking to sundial?
Okay. Anne-Marie.
Not that old.
Not that old. That's how fast I run. You time me with a sundial.
Great crowd here tonight.
Yep.
Last play before halftime. Crank it up a little bit.
Noble with the 39-yard field goal attempt as the Raider faithful. And it's a line drive, but it's left.
No good.
And that's going to be the end of the first half. Your score at the half, Navarre 36 and Choctaw 7. This Irish Bill with Seminole Bob and Ammo on the camera. And we'll be back after this lengthy commercial break.
I don't think the
Navarre
band.
Raider Sports is brought to you by Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Residential Real Estate, your local real estate connection. With Ursula, you got a positive, helpful partner for buying or selling a home. Ursula can help with all of your real estate needs. Whether in the Florida Panhandle or around the world, her 16 years experience in real estate will work for you with innovative marketing strategies. Thinking about selling your home? Call Ursula for a free marketing analysis to see if you qualify for one of the incentive programs. Call or text 850-642-5711. Email ursula.householder@floridamoves.com or go to householderhomes.com. Go Raiders! Your fans are all behind you at the field or while you're watching at home.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
To find the right fit. Shop tires online, ship anywhere free. SimpleTire.com.
Had to get that one in at least once tonight, Bob. My Bears not doing much tonight. We're at the half here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. 36-7 Navarre over Choctaw. In a Thursday night contest. This game was originally slated for Friday night, but with the Hurricane Delta in the Gulf of Mexico, they took precaution and moved it up a day later. I thought it was a great move.
Yeah, Hurricane Delta, can't it change? Delta change.
Well, I had a good one too, Bob. I saw on Facebook the other night as well. You know, eventually Delta was going to head to Atlanta because all Delta flights go through Atlanta.
Right. You can't get through heaven and hell without going through Atlanta. Yeah.
What a great mix of plays in the first half for Navarre. 4 touchdown passes, 1 touchdown run, and a safety.
Yeah, and strategy-wise, how do you approach this game? Obviously, you want to win. You can't be looking ahead to Niceville next week.
Not at all.
And do you show your hand? As a poker player, I don't want to say Navarre's been kind of vanilla. I mean, they've basically been Navarre. It's really the same plays as they've run in the previous 2 games, but. Next week's going to be a challenge, probably one of the biggest challenges. And I think Jay will use that to the advantage of the team. Hey, no one's giving us a chance. We're the underdogs. We're going into somebody else's stadium. Everybody gets in the playoffs. The playoffs have already been named.
It's buzzing over in the Eagles' Nest right now over in Niceville. As they had a 4th straight run and clock game tonight against Mosley, who had been looking pretty good here early on in the season, led by Liam Bird, their star quarterback. Yeah. But a shutout tonight for the Eagles defense, and they're rolling on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, and I think out of this blind draw, and of course Florida High School Athletic Association.
In the last 2.5 minutes, the Bears have taken a 14-13 lead over the Buccaneers. I bet you there had to be a defensive score in there somewhere. Let's look at the box score here real quick. Scoring plays, 35-yard field goal put the lead at 13-0. David Montgomery off tackle for a 3-yard touchdown. And Nick Foles, short left pass to Jimmy Graham for a 12-yard score. And the Bears go, I'm used to the Raiders here. The Bears go up at the half, 14-13.
Yep.
So,
but anyway, what I was going to say is Niceville has to go on the road in the first game of the playoff at Crestview.
That was the draw.
Wow. So how do they determine who's the home team from there on? Well, it's already kind of set for the first couple rounds.
Navarre will play the winner of Buckholz and Creekside.
At home, I understand.
At home.
Yeah.
And whoever wins between the Crestview and Niceville game will host the winner of another game.
Don't know if it's Armwood or is it?
No, it's actually here in Region 1. So
I see.
It would more than likely would probably be someone from Tallahassee, Lincoln or Childs or Leon would have to come west to Niceville or Crestview.
So they weren't allowed out of their county in the regular season, but I guess in the Leon County schools are allowed out of their county for the playoffs.
Yes, that's the way it's going to work. The regular season, because the playoffs is not run by the county. So it's run by the FHSAA, so they have to basically go where, unless they decide not to. That is their option as well. You can always, in this year of opting out and opting in,
Yeah,
we've seen a lot of different things happen here in 2020.
Yeah, it definitely is different. And, high school kids are pretty resilient, just next team up type thing.
Well, let's go to our scoreboard, Bob, here.
All right.
And let's do some little halftime stats here. 12 of 19 passing for Dorian Smith for 118 yards. His favorite receiver is Kenyon Patterson, who has 4 catches for 59 yards. Raider passing game, we've had 3 different quarterbacks throw a pass here in the first half. Let's go with Jason Deal, 3 of 6 for 45 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Zach Marquise, 3 of 6 for 61 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Jane Jones, 0 for 1. And the Raiders are led on the ground, 13 carries from Jaden Rivera for 169 yards and a score on the ground, 1 in receiving. Another multiple touchdown performance by Jaden Rivera, 7 touchdowns on the season.
And that will be, looking ahead a little bit, that will be Niceville's challenge. But, shedding out a top quarterback like that young man from Mosley.
Liam Bird, what a season he's had so far. He was my player of the week in week 2.
Pro-style quarterback, good arm. I don't know if he's committed anywhere, but I'm sure a lot of teams a lot of colleges are looking at him.
And hopefully you enjoyed the feed at the beginning of the broadcast as we broadcasted senior night for the Raider players and the cheerleaders and the mascots. So, and Bob, you got to walk. How would that feel as walking your daughter? Isn't that a great feeling?
It is. It is. You've done it. You walked Brady as well, I'm sure, on senior night at Miles
Walked
College.
with Brooke, her senior, when she's a manager for the soccer team as well, her senior year.
I was just wanting to make sure I didn't get speared by one of the swords of the ROTC. That was my goal.
That would not be good. I would have had to carry this game by myself. I have done that, but usually by the end of the night, I'm looking for a break.
Yeah.
So the Raiders with 348 total yards in the first half. Choctaw with 131. Only 13 yards rushing for the Indians in the first half. Your scoring plays in the first half at 11:15. A 24-yard pass. I had to remember who threw the first pass. That was actually Jason Deal to Mitchell, 24 yards. Kick no good, 6-0 Navarre. At the 7-minute mark, 2-yard run by McLaughlin for Choctaw puts them up 7-6. At 5:13, a 20-yard pass from Zach Marquise to Trent Hall, 14-7. The score after a 2-point conversion was ran in by Marquise. At 9:30 in the second quarter, 14-yard pass to Jaden Rivera. Kick good, 21-7 Navarre. Next possession at 7:52, the Raiders record a safety as the ball was snapped and kicked out of the back of the end zone. At 6:02, a 27-yard pass from Marquise to Hall. His second of the night, kick good by Caden Howard. And we finished off with a 30-yard run by Rivera. Kick no good, 36-7 Navarre at the half.
Yep, Navarre has been able to score points this year. Sometimes it's been a struggle early on last week against Gulf Breeze. I just sense that maybe they were taking Gulf Breeze a little lightly. I don't know how you can do that with a rivalry game, but being home in the nice confines of Bennett C. Russell Stadium, it feels pretty good, tonight, and we go back on the road again.
Well, one thing that's different this year with COVID-19 going on is at this time, you would normally see the bands here at halftime, and we're missing out on 2 really good bands here at halftime. Thank you very much.
The missus has come up to join us.
Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yes, it's been a while.
And thank you for getting us drinks and get my blood sugar back up here and running.
Got you some peanut M&Ms.
Always.
Got the peanut M&Ms. You had your daughter on the camera last week, and Brookie did a great job.
I'm very impressed with not her full-time job now, even though she did get her degree in photographic technology. She works at the airport in Pensacola as a gate agent and works in operations there. But she always loves the opportunity to show off her photographic skills. And this time, videographic skills.
Videographic, and you know, she made the long trip from Pensacola.
Normally it's not a very long trip across a 3-mile bridge. It's about 20 minute drive. But this time she had to go down I-10, Garcon Point, back to Gulf Breeze High School. It's turned into an hour and 15 minutes.
We heard a good one on the way in, driving from Walton County. Something was going to be done before the bridge.
A COVID vaccine will be here before the bridge is going to be repaired.
That's always a good thing. COVID-19 vaccines will probably be here before the bridge. They're saying 6 to 7 months to repair the bridge.
Yeah.
And then they'll have to get right back going on the other side of the bridge as well. But, what a mess.
Yeah, I mean, and this guy, this company builds bridges all over North America, and we just, you know, the joke's all over Northwest Florida. Make sure if a hurricane comes this way, you tie your barges down. Do we need to send in the Girl Scouts to teach you how to tie knots? And so
Ursula and Mike checking in. This week they're in Florence, Alabama. They like to travel a lot.
Florence, Alabama. There's a
University of North Alabama is now D1 AA as they moved up from D2. Brady's freshman and sophomore years at Shorter, we traveled up to Florence for a game, a beautiful location, but it's in the very far northwest corner of Alabama, the last county in the state before you head out of the state.
Didn't the Amos Alonzo Stag Bowl was held, the championship game was held in Florence every year?
The D2 championship game used to be held in Florence,
That's
Alabama.
Near the Shoals. Near
Muscle Shoals?
I think so. Maybe not.
But it's
No.
Florence. It's a beautiful campus. Stadium seats, I think, anywhere upwards of about 20,000 and 15, 20,000. And they love their football up there in Florence, Alabama.
What did Miles hold and what did Shorter hold, their stadiums?
It's a good question. I think Miles held about 8 to 10,000. But when it came rivalry game like Tuskegee, there was probably 14, 15,000 people. It was set up. It's on campus. But right above it, there's the hill where they do all of the tailgating. So you can actually sit up in a tailgating area and watch the game from your tailgating spot. So they don't charge you to get into the stadium. They charge you to get onto the concourse and the field. And we had about 14,000 for Tuskegee last year.
And Shorter?
At Shorter, I would probably say it's a high school stadium up there.
Oh, okay.
Rome High School plays their games there. I would probably say 7,500 to 10,000.
Yeah. Probably the size of this stadium.
Maybe a little. It's probably about this size.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but
all the useless trivia, but you've been to all these places.
You know, I sit back and I think about this all the time, how many miles I traveled in Brady's 4 years of college, and it was over 36,000 miles to watch all 45 of Brady's games. And
you flew one time, didn't you?
We flew 3 times, once to Chicago, once to South Carolina, to Columbia, when they played Benedict College last year, that game that was hotter than heck. And then one time we flew to St. Louis to watch him play Missouri S&T last year as well.
That had to be a big thrill of being a Bears fan to see your son play in Soldier Flippin' Field. Wow.
That was his junior year, and I asked him one question. Besides the game itself, which he endured a concussion, his first concussion, unfortunately, how was it to run out of the field Gale Sears ran out of the tunnel, Walter Payton ran out of, Michael Singletary, Dick Buckus, Mike Ditka. I mean, all the great
Steve McMichael.
Yeah. Dan Hampton, William the Refrigerator.
Perry. Yeah.
Perry. I mean, guys, some great talent. Y.A. Tittle years ago. A lot of greats ran out. I said, you got to run out of that same tunnel. It's your favorite team. He said, Dad, you can't describe it. He said, it's something that I'll remember my whole life.
Awesome.
Still training hard. Hopefully he'll get his chance. But if not, he got to play one game in an NFL stadium.
Yep. And we lost a great Bear.
Yeah, I forget Coach Greenhaw played at North Alabama as well. Mm-hmm. The offensive line coach here. Thanks for that update there, Janine. Checking
Sayers.
in.
We lost Gail Sayers.
I want to say shout out to the Greenhaw family up in Athens, Alabama. They tune in every week. Herbie, I love me some Herbie. He calls once in a while. We have some good football conversations. And love the Greenhaw family. And we're just all over the place this week. Jaden Jones, all the family back in North Carolina tuning in tonight. All of our locals that can't make it here, we thank you for logging on to irishbillsports.com. We're happy to bring you. We'll be on the air again next Friday night. We'll be on the road next week for the third time in 4 games as we head to Niceville. Then we'll be back at home against Fort Walton Beach on the 23rd. Enterprise, a new team we have not played yet, will be here for Game 6. And then we go on the road against Crestview, where we are welcomed up there as well.
And I think Enterprise is our homecoming game.
It is our homecoming game. First time we will ever play them. They're in like week 7 already in Alabama. Yeah. I think they're 5-2 on the season, so it will be a good challenge for the Raiders on homecoming. And it's a great time. And Preston Penton checking in. Says, how many yards does Jaden have at the half? I have him for 169 yards on 13 carries. Preston. And the Raiders' offense has rushed for 242 yards. 65 from Zach Marquise on a handful of carries as well. And there goes the Raiders ship. They're firing off the cannons. We better watch out.
Preston, you had just about the loudest cheer when they announced your name on senior night, and up and down Mom and Dad Row, the cheerleaders and the players were all applauding.
Also for Jeremiah Chavez Moon, exactly. Going in for surgery tonight. Best wishes go out to Jeremiah on his recovery from his surgery.
Announcer's booth.
And Choctaw will be receiving the open kick, Bob, as we're getting ready to start the third quarter. Joey Jones checking in on YouTube Live. Thanks, Joey. They're watching in North Carolina tonight. Thanks for tuning in each and every Friday night on irishbillsports.com. Caden Howard getting ready to put toe on leather to get this second half up and running. It's a high end-over-end kick that's going to find its way out of bounds for the third time tonight.
I've got your debit card.
And Caden Herron filling in for Preston Penton tonight. And the Indians will take over in the second half, trailing 36-7 at their own 35-yard line as we're underway in the second half. Dorian Smith back in at quarterback. McLaughlin, the running back, to his right. McHale and Young to the near side. Patterson to the far side along with Javaris Young. It's going to be a handoff to McLaughlin with a nice run. He's going to get out with a 45 out to the 47. A 12-yard gain and an Indian first down.
Yeah, nice trap play that time. Good blocking by the offensive line of Choctaw.
9 first downs for the Indians. 1st and 10 at the 47 of their own. Just underway here in the second half. 1st and 10 Indians at the 47. Smith in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to McLaughlin once again. He's going to be met there at the line of scrimmage by Sebastian Melendez and number 97, Jordan Moon. But there's a injured player down here on the near side after the 4-yard gain from McLaughlin.
And they're going to continue running that play
off right tackle.
Yeah, until the linebacker's going to have to come up and help until they start coming up. When the quarterback sees that, then the slants open, perhaps a screenplay and the like.
Morgan Noel, it was the injured Indian. It looks like he's walking off pretty much on his own. That's a good sign, Bob.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
And they're holding up play here until the injured player can get off the field. Just underway, 36 seconds into the second half. Navarre 36, Choctaw 7. Indians into Raider territory at the Raider 49, 2nd and 6. Trips to the far side, empty here on the near side. As they try to do a little wide receiver screen, it falls incomplete and will bring up 3rd and 6.
Thrown out of the outstretched hands of the wide receiver.
Pass falls incomplete.
Seems like every game there's, and I got the schedule from Tom Brazel. You know Tom, he's the assistant director of the Dana Werfel Trophy Award. He's doing their games this year. Dorian Smith's going to throw a jump pass, and what a nice catch as he holds on to it. It's close to a first down. Great play there by Jaden McHale.
Hung on to the football, juggling act on the ground.
A gain of 6 and move the chains. 1st and 10 Indians.
Jaden Michael on the reception, number 12.
They're making these quick passes to thwart the rush of Navarre.
And the Indians moving right down the field on Navarre. It's going to be an 11-yard. Was it a pass play?
Was there a handoff, inside handoff? Bounce it outside.
The number 2, McLaughlin, with 11-yard gain. He's quietly having a good night here tonight, and another Indian first down. 1st and 10 Indians at the Raider 32-yard line. It's going to be handoff to the freshman running back, Cole Tabb. And he's starting to build up a tab here in the second half. And he's going to get 6 yards on the carry, his first carry of the night. Wearing number 33. 2nd and 4 for the Indians at the Raider 26-yard line.
This resembles the drive they had in the first quarter, where they kind of marched down the field and had their way with the Navarre defense.
2nd and 4 for the Indians at the Raider 26. It's going to be Tabb on the handoff, and he's going to be tackled into the backfield by Lemmy Wilson. Big number 99. And Bailey Houston on the assist. It's going to be a loss of 2 and bring up 3rd and 6.
I believe that was number 99, Lemmy Wilson.
That's called 3rd and 7 for the Indians. Back at the Raider, the ball is fumbled, but Tabb's going to pick it up, and he's going to get back to the 26. He's going to gain 3. Nice heads-up play by Cole Tabb.
Yep, got it on the bounce.
It's going to bring up 4th down, 4th and 4 for the Raiders. Actually, on the Raiders 26 for the Indians. 9:21 on the clock and running here in the third quarter. 36-7 Navarre over Choctaw.
I think it has to be 35 points, is it not?
35 points,
yeah, it's only
correct.
Yeah. 4th down, defensive stand.
Dorian Smith in the shotgun, Tabb to his right. They're going to throw a quick hitter out here and he's going to have it's going to be close to the first down to the 21. It looks like he has it.
Just enough for Indian first down.
Another pick play there. Picked off the defensive back. Could easily have been called offensive interference. But
another first down for the Indians. They're 4th in this drive. 12 in the ball game. Dorian Smith back in at quarterback. Twins to both sides. It's going to be the handoff to Tabb, and he's going to gain a yard down to the 20. Second and 9.
Navarre's getting good penetration, just having a hard time wrapping up after the first hit. Good second effort. Got to give Choctaw's running back some credit.
Sebastian Melendez on the tackle. Second and 9 for the Indians. Another quick hitter there, but right there, Johnny on the spot. It's going to be a loss back to the 24-yard line. Great read there by looks like number 20.
Austin Wright, number 27.
27, okay. Austin Wright on the tackle. A loss of 3. Smith back to pass. He's going to take off and run. He's got a lot of room to run, and he's going to get an Indian first down on the.
Nice scramble.
Number 21.
I like the way this kid runs.
Gain of about 11.
10-yard gain for a first down for the Indians. Going to throw a quick out. A nice catch over there. Inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. It's going to be hauled in by Patterson.
Nice catch.
He's going to get down to the 6, a gain of 3.
Indians, he gets met by Hoops, the Raiders. He's back close to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal for the Indians at the Raiders. Let's call it the 6-yard line. 6:56 on the clock. Dorian Smith in a shotgun as McLaughlin goes in motion. Smith's going to roll out to his right. Is he going to keep it? He's going to try to get in, and he does. The second touchdown of the night for Choctaw at the 6:43 mark. A 2-yard, actually a 6-yard run by Dorian Smith. 36-13 Navarre.
Nice heads-up play. Looked like a design play, a rollout.
What I liked is he kept his head up looking downfield, Bob.
Looking for the blocks, yeah.
Looking for the block or an open receiver, and no one was open, so he took it himself for the 6-yard score. Noble's kick is up and is good. 36-14 Navarre. 6:41 mark. A 6-yard run by Dorian Smith.
Start the second half. Drive the field and score. Making it 14-36.
And the Raiders will get their first opportunity here after the Indians take their initial drive of the second half in for a score.
Yeah, it looked, like I said, really did resemble their drive in the first quarter. But this march down the field, mixing the run and the pass.
Crystal Lowe checking in from Tampa, Florida. My nephew Zach Marquise is playing tonight. She's watching down in Tampa. Welcome, Crystal. Said go Raiders.
Saw Scott Murphy before the game. Thanked him for helping us get into Gulf Breeze last week.
Most definitely. We got great support from the AD and the principal here at Navarre.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate every bit of it. It's going to be a short kick at 11. It's going to be taken by, I think that's Trent Hall. And he's going to go down at the 28-yard line.
Flag on the play, could be unsportsmanlike against Navarre.
Actually, that was A.J. Arno on the return. It's going to be an 18-yard kickoff return for Arno.
Probably something was said that you wouldn't want to repeat to your grandmother.
But there is a
offsetting personal fouls.
Personal foul against the Raiders and personal foul against the Indians will offset.
So it'll be first and 10 Navarre. 6:35 on the clock here in the third quarter. 36-14 Navarre over Choctaw. Jason Deal in at quarterback to start the second half for Navarre. Twin receivers near side, single to the top of the screen. And we're going to have offsides against the defense. We'll bring up first and 5.
5-yard penalty.
And the guy that offside has to drop and do 5 push-ups for Choctaw.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Good on him.
Yeah.
First and 5 for the Raiders from their 35. 6:35 on the clock. 36-14 Navarre over Choctaw here in the third quarter. And the far side line judge blows the whistle.
Head linesman.
And we're going to have procedure against Navarre. They'll put it back to first and 10 once again. So turnabout's fair play, I guess. Navarre's 5th penalty of the night. Going to move the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
First down and 10. Raiders.
Jason Deal in at quarterback for Navarre. Twins to both sides. It's going to be Deal on the keeper. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage +1. They'll bring up second and 9.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Bring up second and 9 for the Raiders from their. Actually, they got it out to 21, so give him 2. Second and 8. Twins to the far side, single to the near side. Single back in the backfield. It's going to be handoff to that back. I believe that was Peltier. See who we got in the backfield. Yep, TJ's in there. He's going to get out to the 34-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 4. I'll bring up third and 4. TJ's first carry of the night.
Rivera in the ball game.
Third down and 5 for the Raiders.
Third and 5 for the Raiders from the 35. They're going to hit Trent Hall. He's got a Raider first down. And a nice block. He's into Choctaw territory. Down inside the 40.
Pass complete to number 14.
And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
First down.
A 26-yard pass play from Deal to Hall. And a Raider first down.
Nice block on the outside. Number 3, was that right? Who is our number 3? I cannot see. Who was our wide receiver, number 3, Bill? I should know that.
Jabari Mitchell.
Mitchell made a good block on the outside, allowing Hall to get the extra yardage.
Your cheer sponsors for 2020 season.
We have a water break, Bill.
Pharmacy of Navarre.
The Raiders have a first down. They're 11th in the game. They're first of the second half.
Thanks to the young legs of Anne Marie, we have refreshments.
We do, and we are forever grateful for refreshments here up on top of the roof.
Thank you, Raiders.
I'm not sure yet where we're going to be at over at Niceville, but I'm sure we'll probably be on the visitor side above the stands. It's kind of a bowl.
Are we going to invite Pac-12 Dave or whatever?
They are more than welcome to come out anytime.
Since he's a Niceville resident, Niceville fan.
I'll make, and their new city councilman, Abner Williams, always a big attendee at Eagle First Base.
Debit card, and your name happens to be Jamie Aarons.
First and 10 for the Raiders at the Indian 40. 5:14 on the clock here in the third quarter. Deal in at quarterback for the Raiders. Miller goes in motion from right to left. It's going to be a handoff off left tackle once again. Ball on the ground.
Choctaw may have,
but he is down. Now it's Peltier with the carry. He's going to get down to the 37, a gain of 3. Bring up second and 7. Pray the wide receiver on the near side, Arno on the far side.
A lot of reserves in the ball game for Navarre.
With Evan Macon out there as well. It's going to be handoff off left tackle. And Peltier's going to get down inside the 35. Actually, not Peltier. That was Isaiah Miller on the carry. He's going to get down to the 32-yard line. A gain of 5. Miller's first carry of the season. Also plays a lot of tight end.
Yes, he does.
Davion Hardy back in at tight end for the Raiders. Third and a long one for the Raiders at the Choctaw 32. Macon goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Miller. He's still on his feet inside the 20. Down inside the 18, down to the 16-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 16 for Miller and a Raider first down.
Number 21, Isaiah Miller, running over the linebackers.
Yeah, I like the way Miller runs the ball, Bill.
Macon goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Miller again. And he's a load to bring down inside the 15, down to the 12, a gain of 4. Raiders second and 6 at the Indian 12.
Looks like they're resting Rivera and et al.
Gain of 4 on the play. So we have second down and 6.
New receiver here in on the near side, Chris Bridges. Second and 6 for the Raiders. It's going to be a handoff to Miller once again. I wouldn't want to get in that young man's way when he's at full steam. Down to the 7. It's going to be another gain of 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, he kind of likes contact.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 1.
Not afraid of it.
Raiders keeping the ball on the ground, praying and making here to the near side. A.J. Arno to the far side. Arno's about the only one that hasn't caught a touchdown pass yet. It's going to be Miller off left tackle. And you see it, he put a stiffer like Walter Payton used to do. And he's down, and there's a penalty in the end zone.
It's inside the 5-yard line. A late flag comes in.
It's going to be a gain down to the 2, another 5-yard gain for Miller.
Looks like it's against Choctaw. I wonder
And it's going to be
if
half the
holding.
distance of the goal down to the 1.
Personal foul against the Indians.
Should be an automatic first down.
To the goal. First down, Raiders!
And why not give it to Miller? He's got him down there. Let's let him finish this thing off.
I agree.
Spotted at the 2-yard line. First and goal.
Macon goes in motion. Miller up the middle for his first Raider touchdown of the season. His second of his career at Navarre. And a 2-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Miller.
And that's the probably 4th or 5th different running back for Navarre that has scored this year.
Peltier and Rivera last week. Rivera with 3, and he had 2 the first week against Pace. Caden Howard in for the extra point. The Raiders score at 2:09 of the 3rd. Kick is up, hits the crossbar, it goes in. Howard with the
ricochet. Hit the crossbar and bounce.
Howard with the extra point.
Indians 14.
I think that was Howard, yep. Number 23.
Not the prettiest, but it counts just the same.
But a 2-yard run by Miller. And the kick is good. Raiders extend their lead to 43-14.
And the ROTC cadets are doing their push-ups.
While in the stadium,
43 of them.
all spectators remain as social distance from one another as possible. I do understand that there will certainly be socializing, but we are asking that fans be as cautious as possible.
Practicing social distancing is important at your local stadiums.
Please don't hang out in front of the restrooms or
Let's see if we can go back to the scoreboard and get some updates here. Baker 34, Freeport 8 in the 3rd quarter. Escambia 31, Catholic 12. Arnold 28, Rutherford 27. Pace 35, a final over Tate 17.
All spectators are asked to exit the stadium.
Pine Forest 14-6 over Washington. Northview 27-12 over Walton. Niceville 45-0.
Parking lot or outside the stadium.
And Vernon, did you say the Vernon score?
49-8. Vernon over Graceville.
Over the Tigers.
Legal procedure on
K1 Powell, I was talking with my good friend Bruce Robinson before the game because they started at 6 o'clock. His first 3 carries, he had 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. 3 50-yard runs on his first 3 carries. They're running him out of the Wildcat. That's scary.
I would.
Y'all ready, ladies?
First and 10.
Fumble.
Ball's on the ground. And it's going to be a fumble recovery. There by Lemmy Wilson, I believe. Number 99. Actually, that's number 55. That's T.J. Pemberton with the fumble recovery on the missed handoff.
Yep. Second time or third time tonight that's happened on the exchange.
Number 55 for the Raiders.
T.J. Pemberton with the fumble recovery. And the Raiders got great field position at the Choctaw 30-yard line.
Year 2020, 2021. A.J. Purnell.
Great crowd here tonight at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. About as full of the house as you can be. It's going to be Bailey Houston off tackle. Off left tackle, still on his feet. Down to the 21-yard line. And he is smarting a little bit.
Bailey was in the rotation last year, I believe. Some at running back, and he also played a little tight end.
But it's going to be a 9-yard gain for Bailey Houston, 2nd and 1. But he is slowly getting up off the turf.
Uh-oh.
43-14 Navarre with 1:53 to go.
He hopped, sprinted to the sidelines.
And he did walk off on his own feet.
He sprinted off on his own feet.
That sounds like Bailey.
Yeah. He just suddenly popped up and ran off the field.
Kyle Chambers in, the 4th Navarre quarterback in tonight.
Emily Howard.
He's going to hand off to number 46. As that would be Amir Rustum. As I'm running out of spots for running backs.
Did the Baby Raiders have games this week?
I believe they played last night.
Okay.
Ball's going to get down to the 14-yard line. A 7-yard gain for Rustum.
Kayla Stockville.
Raiders 304 yards rushing on tonight. Chambers in at quarterback. Rustum to his right.
Leah Elliott.
There's going to be Chambers on the keeper, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Morgan Smith.
That six-quarter rule on a hot night like this probably will definitely benefit.
Sarah
Getting the starters some.
Savannah Christie.
9th different Raider to have a carry tonight.
Savannah Cleaner.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders.
Alexander.
At the Choctaw 14-yard line. Kyle Chambers in at quarterback for Navarre. 20 seconds to go on the clock here in the 3rd.
Talia Bibbins.
It's going to be another run off left tackle down to inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line.
Varsity cheerleaders.
And that's Rustum on the carry once again.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Your Raiders 43.
It's going to be a 5-yard gain.
14.
And we're going to go take a break as we switch sides of the field. Navarre 43, Choctaw 14. We'll be back after this commercial break.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
Third and 5 for the Raiders as we start the fourth quarter, 43-14 Navarre. If the Raiders were to get on the scoreboard this time, they would ensue the running clock for the remainder of the quarter. Kyle Chambers, the fourth quarterback for the Raiders, used tonight. 3rd and 5, and Chambers is going to try to take it himself. He's going to be close. The Raiders surge down inside the 5. I think it's going to be close to a Raider first down.
Just kind of kept running backwards a little bit there. Looked like a pre-designed quarterback draw.
Just shy of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down at about a half a yard.
So Raiders will have 4th and a half a yard here as we're just underway here in the fourth quarter, 43-14 Navarre. Chambers in the backfield. It's going to be a first down for the Raiders and looking for more.
Gain of about 2 on the play.
It's going to be a carry down to the 2-yard line, a gain of 3. It's TJ Peltier with a 3-yard run and a Raider first down.
1st and goal.
First and goal for the Raiders at the Choctaw 2. It's going to be handoff to Peltier, and he's going to sniff the goal line, but he's not going to get there.
Handoff up the middle.
And he's going to give him 1 yard down, just shy of the goal line.
Bring up 2nd down and goal.
Raiders will look to go to that 50-point plateau here if they can find the end zone.
We're going to have a running clock here in just a minute, so.
Unless the Choctaw defense holds strong here. Mm-hmm. 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. It's going to be Peltier for the Raiders score.
Touchdown!
And that's 49-14, and the clock will run at 10:21. As the cannons are shooting off to my left. Peltier from 1 yard out.
You've been to Tate before when their Army ROTC shoots the howitzer off, haven't you?
Yeah, I duck every time they shoot them off. Caden Howard looking for point number 50 on the night as the clock has started running and will remain for the rest of this contest. Caden Howard for the extra point attempt. And we're waiting on the officials. And the clock continues to run as we have a substitution here. And Rustum goes into long snap. Caden Howard with the point after attempt. Kick is up and looks good to me. And it is good. Number 50 on the board. The Raiders up 50-14.
TJ Peltier gets into the end zone for the Raiders.
9-12, 9-11. I might as well not count because it's going to keep on running, Bob.
It is.
Indians, 14.
What's the highest point total that you can remember that Raiders?
Well, I did the game right here. Michael Carter's senior season, we put up 70 on American Heritage Delray Beach.
That's right, yeah.
Where Michael went for 7 touchdowns in the game, 6 rushing and 1 return, which are both Navarre records. And he went for over 300 yards in that game as well. I think 331. He later broke that in the playoffs against Tate, where they won big 60 points up on Tate in the playoffs in round 2. And 70 points is the most points that we have scored.
130 in 2 games.
Yes, that's that same season, which that as a team, they set all kinds of scoring records that year. Michael Carter Sr., now his senior year at North Carolina.
Seemed like yesterday.
Playing with Jaden Jones's older brother. I believe is a redshirt freshman running back for North Carolina.
Michael had a great week last week.
Great game, 16 carries, 121 yards, no scores. It seems like when they get down inside the 5, they bring in
The other back.
Jones.
Yeah.
Is it Javante? No, Williams. Williams.
Yeah.
And he finishes off. So great combination right there with Williams and Carter. 1st and 10 Indians from their own 35. Smith's going to roll out to his right. He's going to feel pressure, and he's going to lose 4 yards back to the 31. And in from his linebacker spot, number 45, Troy Moxley with the tackle for loss.
A lot of reserves in the game, Bill.
It's a great chance for them to get some playing time here early on. As the season goes on, not quite as much.
You never know, man. One hit, you might be in the starting lineup.
6:54 in the clock and running here. Running clock for the remainder of the game. The handoff to McLaughlin. He's going to try to get to the outside, but he's met by a host of Raiders, and he's going to lose 1 yard back to the 30-yard line. And you know what I like about when you bring in the reserve players? They're hungry. They want to prove themselves, and they're proving them here in their first 2 plays here in this series.
Raiders stop the run behind the line of
Yeah. Some people say, well, they're trying to run up the score. Well, what do you expect the offensive players to do?
Stand corrected, true freshman at North Carolina.
Right. Okay.
Thanks for the Joneses checking in. Thank you. That's what I rely on. There's a big run off right tackle. He might go for a score. Still on his feet inside the 20. And down inside the 15, down to the 11. Trying to see what number that is.
Throwback pass for the Indians.
A little throwback pass.
Official timeout.
Trying to look at the number there. I think that was a lineman.
Just under 6 minutes.
He must have been a tackle eligible.
Did not see.
20, anyways, it's a 59-yard pass play. And it's going to be an Indian first down inside the Raider 15 down at the 11. That's why I love this YouTube live chat. If I mess up, which I do often, not very often, but when I do, people let me know, and I have no problem with that. I enjoy the feedback. Playback's 527 tonight. I think that's about where we were last week.
Yep. We thank you for tuning in.
Jaden and his older brother played at Pine Forest High School together in North Carolina, not Pensacola. 1st and 10 at the Raider 11-yard line. Smith still in at quarterback. It's going to be a handoff to McLaughlin, and he's going to get inside the Raider 10 down to the 9. A gain of 2, bring up 2nd and 8. Clock still running, down 5:35. 50-14 Navarre. We want to thank all of you out there in our viewing audience for following us tonight on irishbillsports.com. And that's going to be an easy touchdown pass, and Choctaw on the board.
In the end zone. Touchdown Indians.
9-yard pass play. And the Indians now on top, down 50-20. Coming in for the extra point is Xander Noble.
Well, even though, my understanding, even though it gets within 35, the clock continues to have the mercy rule.
That it does.
Kick is up, and it's good. Indians 21, your Raiders 50.
So the Raiders will be on the road next Friday night as they travel to Niceville. Choctaw will be at home hosting a very tough West Florida Jaguar team. So we have an extra day off, and then we'll be back on the show next Wednesday night from Culver's. We'll do a recap of this game. We'll talk about our predictions, good or bad.
Yeah, boy.
High school and college.
You handed it to me last week, brother.
More on the high school side.
Right.
We're one game difference on the college. I'm being attacked by a killer moth. And he heads out. I guess he was scared of Irish Bill's wrath.
He was attracted by your sweetness.
Oh. Speaking of sweetness and the Bears, let's get back to the scoreboard and see where we're at. Maybe if 16-14, Patriots go up by they kick a field goal. Ryan Suckup. He's been in the league for quite a while.
Sure has.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see an onside kick here, Bob.
I would guess so.
Clock running at 3:20. 50-21, Navarre out on top. Noble getting ready to put toe on leather. It is an onside kick. Takes a nice bounce, but it's recovered nicely at the 49-yard line.
Indians go for the onside kick. The Raiders recover.
Trying to see who recovered. That was number 81, Davion Hardy.
That was well.
With the recovery, the Raiders will take over first and 10 at the Choctaw 49-yard line.
That was a nice kick. Preston probably appreciated that. I'm sure Brady would too. Got the bounce that you wanted. Navarre was
okay, quarterback number 5 is coming into the ball game tonight. That would be number 50, Garrison Hurst, a sophomore. He hands off to Joseph Simmons, who gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The right side gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure that's ever happened in Navarre history.
5 quarterbacks in one game. Number 13. Is that number 13? That looks like number 16. It is number 13, but that's Garrison Hurst.
That looks like 13 to me.
Yep. He's going to lose 3 on the play.
Down and 13. Just over a minute and a half left in the game.
It's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Raiders as the clock keeps running here in the fourth quarter. 1:20 on the clock.
I did not see, speaking of Tom Brazell, I did not see him downstairs.
Unless they are broadcasting from the far side.
Could be. Could be.
They're going to run a little screen play out here to Joseph Simmons, but it's going to fall incomplete.
Simmons brings up 4th down and 13.
Clock even runs on incomplete passes.
Yes.
Zach Marquise coming out to punt. His brother Brandon was a punter at Navarre previously when he played with Brady. I think he graduated in 17, a year behind.
Once again, once the game has concluded, there will be no one allowed on the field. All spectators are asked to exit the stadium as soon as possible. If you are meeting a player after the game for any reason, we ask that you meet them in the parking lot.
It's going to take a Raider bounce down inside the 20. There was a late player coming on the field. And that should do it. That should be our last play of the game. A 26-yard punt by Zach Marquise, and that's going to be our final. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back with final stats on Irish Bill's Twist on IrishBillSports.com. 50-21. Navarre goes to 3-0. Choctaw falls to 0-4. Let's hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back with our final statistics.
Navarre Raiders Sports is brought to you by Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Residential Real Estate, your local real estate connection. With Ursula, you got a positive, helpful partner for buying or selling a home. Ursula can help with all of your real estate needs. Whether in the Florida Panhandle or around the world, her 16 years experience in real estate will work for you with innovative marketing strategies. Thinking about selling your home? Call Ursula for a free marketing analysis to see if you qualify for one of the incentive programs. Call or text 850-642-5711. Email ursula.householder@floridamoves.com or go to householderhomes.com. Go Raiders! Your fans are all behind you at the field or while you're watching at home.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Back at Bennett C. Russell Stadium, where we saw the Raiders win 50-21 on senior night, Bob.
Yeah, it's always good to open up at home with a win after being on the road. Senior night, lots of emotions for the seniors. Of course, you want to have it in this age of COVID. You wanted to have it early in the season, as we've talked about many times, to get it out of the way, like the swim team did in their first meet of the season, along with Gulf Breeze. Raiders just played fairly vanilla, but had 5 different quarterbacks, lots of different running backs. Jaden Rivera had a huge night. He's got to be my player of the game, if not the offensive player of the game, for sure.
Well, speaking of that, it's time to pick our Ian Lockwood player of the game. And I think for the third straight week, we've got to go with Jaden Rivera. 13 carries, 169 yards, a 30-yard touchdown run, and a pass reception for a touchdown. 2 touchdowns tonight, 7 on the season. We got a second choice, which I'm leaning a little bit towards Zach Marquise. 3 of 6 for 61 yards, 3 touchdown passes.
Yep.
And 65-yard rushing on 6 carries.
Definitely Marquise, probably for if we have an offensive player of the game.
Defensive player of the game tonight. We saw a lot of great stuff out of Grady Kelly. Sebastian Melendez, his name was called quite often. A great job, overall performance by the Raider defense.
Yeah, there's some things that they got to certainly shore up for the tidal wave called Niceville High School next week.
Wow. Is that going to be Storm number 27 named out in the Gulf this year.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Yeah.
They put up 49, 56, I think 50 plus again, and then 45 tonight. So averaging almost 50 points a game.
Right. He's got to be one of the tops in the state. Defensive player, I'm kind of leaning towards Bo Herring, but.
You mean Nate Herring?
Nate Herring. I said Bo. I'm
Bo was
sorry.
playing up in Maryville,
Yeah.
up in Tennessee. Maryville College, not playing this fall. I'm leaning towards either Grady Kelly or Sebastian Melendez.
Yeah, Sebastian had a great night.
Good choice, Sebastian. Okay. Now our special teams player of the game.
I want to.
You know what? He did a great job coming in relief of Preston.
Yeah.
Caden Howard.
Got to have a little bit of nerves. Kicked a couple balls out of bounds, but Preston to service. Preston to service for Preston.
I like that.
Yeah.
Little play on words from the teacher himself.
Yeah, I mean, kickoffs were deep when they were, he had a lot of them. He had a lot of chances. How about the long snapper?
Jackson Rainwater.
I can hear Preston yelling and, literally yelling in his
The
room.
long snapper you only hear his name when he does something wrong.
Absolutely.
And he didn't do anything wrong tonight.
Nope.
So I can go with that one. Let's go with the long snapper.
Long snapper.
Actually, let's do a combination. Caden Howard / Jackson Rainwater, our
Absolutely.
co-special teams player of
Kind of a tag
the game.
team.
Yeah, so let me write this down before I forget because I often forget things.
What's your name again?
Hurricane Bill? No, that's not right.
We've already had one of those.
No, I meant because Notre Dame, Miami is playing Clemson this week.
Yeah. Good ball games, good matchups this weekend.
Tennessee, Georgia will be a big game.
Yeah, Georgia should handle them. Sorry, Shanky. A&M is playing
Hosting Florida.
Yeah, the Gators.
So there we go. Your Ian Lockwood player of the game for the third straight week, Jaden Rivera. Zach Marquise, your offensive player of the game. Sebastian Melendez, your defensive player of the game. And your special teams players of the game, Caden Howard and Jackson Rainwater.
Awesome. Long snappers. I'm telling you what, that is a craft that is so unique. And there are guys that have played in the NFL that, of course, that's their specialty. And, you could make a career out of that.
The Bears, Patrick Manley played for 16 seasons with the Bears. Speaking of the Bears, they go back on top 17-16 as they're halfway through the fourth quarter.
I wonder how many kickers in those 16 years that he went through.
I don't know, quite a few with the Bears. Actually, mainly I think it was a lot with Gold, who ended up going out to San Francisco.
Right.
And Penn State kicker.
Mm-hmm.
He's played a long time in the NFL. But I think we're going to wrap it up for a night, Thursday night. I want to thank Ammo, our new camera person, for coming aboard.
Good job.
The Irish Bill train.
Good job.
Good call on your part.
She, one-handed.
I see that. She's over there texting and probably doing TikTok and all this other stuff.
We're going to have a little talk. But no, seriously. She did a great job.
Yeah, she did.
Her injury's kind of scary. Coach Chalette, who's a teacher at Navarre High School and one of the swim coaches, is letting her leave her book bag. I don't know how these kids avoid back trouble, as heavy these book bags are, but she gets to leave it in his room, kind of a central place, and all. So, we're going to head to Andrews on Monday. And on Wednesday, God willing, and the creek don't rise, Hurricanes.
Yeah.
We'll be at Culver's.
We'll be at Culver's Wednesday night, then on the road next Friday night in Niceville.
You were in the friendly friendly confines of Hamel Central last night.
I was in the studio last night
sorry
for a good
about
show.
Not being able to attend.
Yeah, but you were there in person, in thought, and via YouTube Live with our new YouTube Live account, Irish Bills Sports Live.
I think that adds a little something to the game. People can interact. And
that way, I'm not distracted looking into my phone for people texting in. I can look at it. It's right in front of me. I don't miss any of the game going on. And I think it's a great tool.
And we appreciate those that tuned in.
Most definitely. We want to always thank your tech professionals, our IT folks, to make sure everything happens and makes things look rather smoothly here on our end.
Yeah, we dropped one time. I don't know what happened.
I think I was pressing too many buttons at one time, and we went offline there for a second.
The producer says you pushed too many buttons.
I do very often at home.
Well, certainly it was fun. A happy homecoming for Navarre on senior night. Always good to have a W.
And Coach Walls a win in his 100th game. 79-21.
79%. That ain't bad.
That's not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
And game 101 will be on a tough place to play next Friday night in Niceville, where we'll have the 3-0 Raiders against the 4-0 Niceville Eagles.
And that also there may be some TV coverage. I don't know if the local TV station in the area, who was those folks that did it last year?
But for the best coverage, you go on to irishbillsports.com and catch the live YouTube feed here from the top of the roof.
But certainly that will be the game of the week.
Should be the game of the week next week
throughout the state of Florida.
Any parting words, Bob, before we head on out?
I'm ready to hit a pillow sometime.
Me too. The Raiders, a 50-21 victory over Choctaw Indians tonight on senior night. A successful night that it was. And they go for a long extended weekend. I'm sure they won't be practicing tomorrow. But until next Wednesday night, from Culver's, for Seminole Bob, this is Irish Bill. May the wind ever be at your back. This is Irish Bill signing off.
Good night, Navarre.